Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in action. Hello, show. Sorry, we are a little late today. Oh, my mouth feels weird. Yeah, there was an internet outage today, and it was
The
right
lights here
before.
are just too bright.
Hold on. It was right before stream was starting, and so I don't know, like, it's been really windy, and I think that might have something to do with, you know, the internet outage. Usually when it gets really windy, the internet goes down, maybe. But then, like, aren't internet lines, like, buried, you know? But anyways, okay, so today we are gonna do all of the event quests. Let me move this. Is this better in terms of positioning? I think it is. We're gonna do all the event quests. I know I already started the first one, but just so we have like a complete VOD from start to finish of this specific event, I'm gonna go ahead and do the first chapter again. I think this is the last thing that I need to do for getting the rest of the like little currency things, unless I get the memory, but we're not gonna roll because I'm really close to Biddy and I want to save my tickets for Caleb Myth, so we are just gonna let those tickets roll over into standard banner tickets. Ole, no stream streak! What do you mean your stream streak? We just started! You were here last time, weren't you? For, Chrono Trigger? Did it get rid of your stream streak somehow? I'm sorry. But I don't know how many of you guys play. It messed up. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oop. I don't know how many of you guys played lads, first of all. Second of all, I don't know, like, did you like it? I really liked it. My high scores aren't that good, but I really enjoyed the game. It was like, it's not quite like Candy Crush. It's like, I don't know what it's, I mean, it's like similar to games like, I mean, Bejeweled is like Candy Crush. I don't know, but it's really cute and I really enjoyed playing the game. Regardless. I saw some really cute, like, plushies. I don't know if this is like the final, I don't know, should this be our final, like, Rafayel? What do you guys think? Maybe I don't like this bow on him. Maybe I'll just get rid of that. First I lose my wife and daughter, now my stream streak. I'm sorry. Have they been co-opted by homophobia? Should we do, you know what I saw? Let me delete this. I saw someone do really cute, like, little wing accessories for Rafayel. So let's see if we can do it. Okay. Let's see if we can make a cute little wing accessory hair clip. Is this the smallest it'll go? Okay. Let me delete this real fast because we will need an extra slot. Okay, so let me duplicate this and take the other one. And we need to find like a good, I think that's good, right? Okay, and then they said to basically, you're gonna try to attach it so it's like on, how did they do it? Like, I saw a video and it was like a really cute way of styling the hair. Let's see if I can actually get it to proc. Because, like, the way you're supposed to do it is you're supposed to get it so that it, like, sits right on top. Maybe I can't do it. Can I rotate it? I don't know that rotating it works. Does rotating it help it stick out? It's what it's supposed to do, because if you can see, this piece kind of skims along the top of whatever surface it's on, right? And so now, what thing did you do? A switch too? I was weak. Was it for Pocopia? Pocopia? What if I rotate this instead? No. It's not right. I can't. I don't know how to do this. Maybe we give up. It was really cute. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like you make it so that he has little wings coming out of his head. Like adjustable little wings. Maybe the girlies are too powerful compared to me. Do I have to just maybe... Oop. What if I just like copied it a whole bunch of times and then slowly got it to... That's the wrong way. But I mean... It's like... I want it to go the opposite way. Like, this is... I can't... Okay, hold on. It's... like, this... Hold on. Maybe we need to do it further back. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Maybe if I get it further back... Let me duplicate for the size. If we get it further back... Oh, okay. And then this one further back as well. Oh, come on. It's so finicky. Plus, his hair has so many spikes on it. Come on. Okay, you're being annoying. Maybe like that. Further. It's gonna be so uneven. Okay, let's just try. I mean, okay. How did they get it, like, literally so... like, basically they clipped one of the wings into his head. No, you know what? We're just exit. We're gonna redo this. And for Rafayel in the chick onesie, I think he's so adorable. He's so cute. I like the birthday with the big bow. I love that. And the birthday hat. But I'm wondering, should we put, like, I don't know if... I mean, I guess it's cute. I don't know. Maybe he should have a different facial expression. Maybe no glasses. Maybe no glasses. Glasses are a little bit busy. Happy? Or like open. Well, welcome in Camille as well. Now you're on the screen! I finally changed the chat so I could see both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. And now everyone can see it as well. Oh, he's so cute. Okay, maybe I'll do open mouth. Or I like this one, this tiny one. Oh, but do I want it all the time? That's the question, right? Is like... This is gonna stay inside my house forever. This is really cute too. Gonna be lurking, going to play some Stardew Valley on my phone. Thank you for the lurk. I hope you have a good time playing some Stardew Valley. Do I want a winky face? He looked kind of dumb with relaxed gaze. Hello, Chrono. Welcome in on the YouTube side. He can't be teary-eyed for his birthday. Let's do wink. Okay, I'm finalizing it. See, I'm so indecisive. Okay, I'm finalizing it. We're saving it. Okay. Yes. I know that I'm supposed to do this before anything else, because once we finish, I think it locks it, and that's what it will look like forever. This cake is really pretty. Maybe I could bake this cake. How hard could it be? How hard could it be to bake each of the love interests' cake exactly the way that it's decorated in game? Like what, that's just buttercream? The hardest part would be cutting the cake into this shape, but it's just buttercream. This little wave, you could use like wafer paper or even rice paper. More buttercream, some jello, edible pearls. I mean, it's all very doable. Okay, so like I mentioned, we're gonna start from the first chapter just because I do want to cut this as its own like separate VOD for like a long form video that I'll put up later. So we're gonna go through the first chapter again, and then we're gonna go through the rest of the story, and with any time left over, we're just gonna read more lore for World Underneath because I want to get through that. So let's first start with the birthday quests. Okay. As I reach the entrance of Rafayel's studio, I'm still thinking about that craft shop I just passed by. Rafayel's birthday is coming up. I plan to make a birthday cake for him, which is what I do every year, but I also want to give him a special gift. The cotton plushies at that craft shop were so cute. I could make one for Rafayel. If the gift can stay by his side, then Rafayel would feel the love I've put into every stitch. I start to like this idea even more.
Yes. Okay, I'll be there soon. And whatever you do, don't touch that painting.
Thomas's voice interrupts my train of thought. He's in the middle of a phone call as he leaves the studio. Perfect! I can ask him if Rafayel has work-related matters scheduled for that day. I intercept Thomas, but before I can say anything, he moves his phone away slightly and lowers his voice.
Oh, I know what you want to ask. Raphael's birthday, right? I'm really busy right now. Let's talk about it at the gallery in a couple of days.
Thomas points at his phone. Well, I have no choice but to wave goodbye. He turns around and hurries away. I'm going to have dinner with Rafayel later. Pushing open the door, I'm greeted by the room's stillness. It's as if sunlight has fallen into an afternoon slumber. Perplexed, Rafayel lies on the sofa. He's staring at the tablet in his hands. Rafayel?
Why didn't you say anything when you walked in? You scared me, cutie.
You were so focused that you didn't even hear me open the door and come in. Rafayel turns to face me, raises the tablet in his hand, and gestures for me to look at it. I sit on the edge of the sofa. Rafayel lifts his head with a playfully demanding look. Then he rests it on my lap as he turns the tablet toward me. On one side of the screen is a painting, and the other is completely blank. There's a line of text that says, Professor's Comments.
I'm currently engaged in a very noble endeavor. I need to get feedback on assignments. Congratulations. You get to lounge on the sofa for the rest of the day, with moi.
I know Rafayel is a visiting professor at Lincoln University, but I always thought he only teaches a few classes when he has time. You're actually responsible for grading. You're only writing comments, though. Why do you look troubled? Raphael swipes his finger across the screen to reveal the next painting. He freezes for about 3 seconds before covering his face with the tablet. He sighs.
Assignments don't just torture students, you know. Even professors suffer.
Very true. Grading stuff is hard, you guys. I would know.
I should have called you earlier and asked you to bring me an oxygen tank.
I spot the drinks on the coffee table, pour a glass for Raphael, and hand over the beverage. I don't have oxygen, but you can drink some water to calm down. Raphael sits up and takes a sip. Then he types on the screen with one hand while holding the glass in the other.
You have demonstrated a unique interpretation. Your exceptional artistic sensibilities have been revealed. Otherwise, you could never have created a work so thoroughly detached from the history of art that spans 10,000 years.
I saw a video that was like Raphael as a professor giving feedback. And it's that like really jokey clip. I don't know if it's like SNL or something, but it's like two comedians. One is like supposed to be like a contestant on a cooking show, and the other is a judge. And then they go back and forth with comments from the judge, and the judge is like saying all these really like, you know, like really good, and then he like swerves and it's like a bad comment, and then the contestant is just like, thank you, chef. Oh, okay, chef. And it's like someone reposted that, and it was like Raphael as a professor. I thought it was so funny.
My students will surely grasp what I'm trying to tell them. They can read between the lines.
Your work is brilliant. Don't forget to check your grade.
It's more like you have an innovative style. As for whether it's good, I can't say.
It's like, what? Why? Raphael sets down his glass and holds the tablet with both hands. He's focused again.
I never really liked using grades to evaluate their artwork.
Key and Peele sketch! That's the one! That's the one! Yes, it's Key and Peele. You're right. Yes, it's so funny. And I was just like, oh yeah. I immediately sent that to Han, because Han is one of the girls in the group that loves Raphael. And I was like, Han, you have to watch this after you do the first part of Raphael's quest. His birthday quest.
But since they chose to take my class, I'll still give them my honest assessment with due diligence.
If I were a student, I'd take your class. Raphael looks at me, which prompts me to continue. Entertaining feedback in the place of grades? If these comments were posted on the campus forum, they'd be viral for weeks.
I get it. You want to use my wit to get views and clicks. Shouldn't I be collecting royalties for my creative content?
You should be thanking me for giving your course free publicity.
And now the turns have tabled.
Raphael playfully lunges forward and we start messing around. A vibrating phone interrupts our playful tussle. I take my phone out of my pocket and unlock it. To my surprise, it's an email. It's from Lincoln University. I open the email and discover it's an invitation. It says Lincoln University is preparing for a week-long open house. And they're specifically inviting me to be an outstanding hunter representative. To return to campus and share some insights about work and life with the students. Invisible pie of gambling good luck? Or good gambling luck? Welcome in, Fuzz. No pie, but welcome in. Thank you. No gambling today. Our pity is too low for me to chance it.
When is it?
Next Monday.
What a shame. I have an event that day, so I won't be able to witness the outstanding hunter in action.
I calculate the timing. Raphael's birthday is after the presentation, which means I need to start planning his celebratory surprise. You do not deserve to be in my kitchen. Pack up your knives and go. Yes, chef. Because you deserve to cook in the best restaurants in the world. Oh yeah, it's like this back and forth. It's so funny, I swear. Where's your sense of romance and adventure? You're supposed to be willing to pay $200 for the chance of hot boys. Listen, I do love hot boys, but also we have to be responsible for the amount of money I'm spending. I have a budget for this game, okay? I cannot spend more than I budgeted, and luckily I have not. However, we have to stick to our budget, okay? We can't. If I somehow get the VIP box for 2026, I'm going to be very disappointed in myself because that means I spent way more money than I should have. Luckily, I have not. Is very worrying phrase. No, I do my budget every month. That's why I even posted in the Discord. I was like, hey guys, I'm tired. I hate doing my budget. But like, basically, at the end of the month, after I do all my budget, which is putting all the money that I've earned from my regular job and from content and from my credit card rewards and anything else that like people have Venmo'd me because my sister sometimes send me money, or we're like tallying up money for like restaurant splits and stuff. So I'll put that money into my account. And then I literally itemize every transaction I make in a month. So rent, right? Gas, water, electric, internet. And every time I go to the grocery store, Costco, Ralph's, Albertsons, you know, anytime I have to pay Yam as my content manager, that's a line item. Anytime I purchase a game, or anytime I purchase a game pack from Lads, that's a line item. And at the end of the month, I have what, like maybe 200 or 300 left over, and that's my savings. And I divvy that up. Some of that goes into an investment account. Too little of it goes into an investment account because I really should be putting more money into an investment account. And then some of that money goes to, like, a portion of it goes to a gift fund because I obviously want to account for any birthday gifts and holiday gifts that I'm going to be spending on people. And some of that goes into a travel bucket for events that are coming up that I need to save for. Like, for example, there is an eclipse in Sydney, Australia in 2028 that my friends want to go to. So I am slowly putting money in every month because that's going to be a very pricey trip. And last but not least, I call it my lads bucket. It's my lads bucket. So, some money goes into the lads bucket for spending. My brother just sends me screw you texts. Oh, sorry. My sister loves me. That's good. I used to put aside 300 for gacha when I played. Oh, that's too rich for me. I can't do 300 per month on a gacha game. That would be insane. But yeah, I think budgeting really helps because then you can see exactly how much you have to spend, versus what that means, like what money you're taking away from. You know what I mean? Because if you spend in one place, you're taking it away from somewhere else. So it's just, you just gotta decide. Anyways, okay. Enough talk about my spending and budgeting. I think everyone should have financial literacy to at least get through a monthly budget to like categorize their expenses and their monthly costs, because then from there you can work backwards and see, okay, if I want to buy this, what does that mean I have to give up? Because I only have so much money incoming, right? Like, where can I decrease spending to afford this other thing I really want? I have an accounting degree. Budgeting is in my blood, or in a piece of paper I got from a university. Yeah. Oh god, I need to do my taxes too. Maybe I'll have time this weekend. We have until April. It's fine. Okay, sorry. Tangent. Maybe I'll cut this out of the VOD. Okay, chapter 2. Talking about budgeting for boys. Oh, okay, chapter 2. The two brightest spotlights in the auditorium shine on me as I finish my presentation. I'm rewarded with thunderous applause. While I step away from the podium, I'm surrounded by the dispersing crowd. My arms are filled with bouquets. Thank you. I'll take every flower home with me.
Let me help you carry some of them.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The students who attended want to be hunters in the future, so they're probably a little more enthusiastic than usual.
I should be thanking everyone for listening to me speak. The students gradually file out. In the empty auditorium, the professor who served as the event host takes out a dinner voucher.
We provide these for alumni who give presentations.
Who did they hire? Who did they hire? Question, can I voice Ladslides? Because that's not alumni. That word is alumni. Who did they hire? Please let me voice for you, lads. Lads, please! Infold, are you listening? Paper Games, hire me! I do my taxes the first day they are available. I'm more responsible than Princess. Yeah, I kind of wait until March to do my taxes. I got someone to do that for me. I just get an email. Did you really just spend $600 on magic cards? Leave me alone, accountant! I'm depressed. Boy budget. Hire me. I swear 50% of the pay will go right back into the game. It's true. Any money that I would make if Paper Games hired me will go right back into Love and Deep Space. Don't let them know. Maybe let them know. Does that make it more attractive for me to...
It's been a while since you've returned to campus, right? I know our dining hall food isn't special, but maybe you'd like to try it again for old time's sake.
Thank you, Professor. I'll do that if I get the chance. A professor said alumni? Get out of here. Get out of here. Sorry for dissing on the voice actor who did this voice. I'm so sorry. That's not the right word. When she leaves, I look at my phone. I discover that Rafayel sent 2 voice messages just as my presentation started. Oh, okay. Let's listen.
I ordered some food for you at the university's cafe. Treat it like a bit of encouragement for your presentation.
Okay.
Just give them my name when you get there, and it's yours. Don't forget.
Let me do this so that people who aren't audio listeners can actually see. And I guess, yeah, I'll do that. So you guys can see that. And then this other message. Okay. Thank you, Professor Rafayel. Thank you for your thoughtful gesture, Professor Rafayel. I'm going there now. The food is a pleasant surprise. A small but thoughtful gesture is what I need to shake off my fatigue. The university's cafe. I can explore the area while I'm there. A few days ago, I went over Raphael's schedule in detail with Thomas. Finding out he has classes on that day, I decided to celebrate his birthday at Lincoln University. I want to prepare a celebration that's unlike any we've had before. But first, I need to learn about Professor Raphael's daily life at the university. The aroma of coffee fills the room as various cupcakes are displayed in the bright, transparent counter. Waiting for the staff to pack up the food Raphael ordered for me, I stand near the cashier.
Isn't Mr. Raphael's birthday this month? Our cafe has a birthday gift prepared for our VIP members. Please remind him to pick it up this month.
I thought Raphael rarely comes to campus. Maybe he really likes the coffee here? By the time I get back, Raphael should be done with work. I'll bring him his favorite drink. After taking the paper bag from the staff, I don't immediately leave. What does he usually order when he comes here?
Mr. Raphael doesn't get much for himself. He's usually here with his students. They're so energetic, and each one is more lively than the next. I can't forget them even if I tried. One time, though, I think it was a few years ago. On Mr. Raphael's birthday, he didn't pick up the gift we prepared for him.
Oh, the birthday cake stuff? She points to a small round table in the corner.
He bought himself a slice of cake, ate it, and then left.
Oh.
If he likes that, then we can prepare it for him this year.
Oh, so cute. My gaze lingers on that table as I visualize Raphael's back. He's sitting alone. This cafe has always been lively. Before I graduated, I loved visiting it with friends. Maybe I crossed paths with Rafayel at some point. Oh, girl, 100%. You did. He was watching you. We know this. What was it? His second anecdote? There was a scene he was at the cafe, sitting behind girls talking about cake? Maybe? Sayo, thank you for the head pat. Welcome in. Happy Saturday. Do you think maybe that was MC and her friends? We could have ordered the same cake and he was sitting right behind me. He'd occasionally overhear conversations between me and my friends. Oh, maybe. Maybe. Oh, girl, you don't know. You don't even know. If I turned around, I would have probably been curious about the professor who was sitting alone by the window. I had so many chances to meet him earlier. I had all these opportunities for chance encounters and I missed every single one. An indescribable regret wells up from the depths of my heart. My phone interrupts my thoughts, and I look to see the very person I'm thinking about. I look and see the very person I'm thinking about is calling me. Jihi, welcome in. Happy Fishman Day. Happy Raphael's birthday.
Let me guess.
Let me...
You're at the cafe I mentioned to pick up the food?
Raphael's tone makes me suspect he's nearby. I look around. Lo and behold, his sports car is parked outside. Let me guess. You're pretending to not know the answer to your own question? Across the car window in a narrow sidewalk, Raphael takes off his sunglasses and smiles. He raises his hand to greet me.
Come on over. I'm here to pick up the exemplary hunter representative after work.
Oh, he came to pick us up. That's cute. I love all those stories.
Fine cake again, Professor Raphael? I couldn't get into your class this year, so I'll have to miss out.
He is very handsome in this suit outfit. You know, this is why I like Zane so much. Zane always wears outfits like this where he's very like put together. Even when he's like quote unquote more relaxed, it's still like a button up, and like this kind of clothing just does it for me. He looks so handsome in this.
No, I'm waiting for someone. Don't tell me you enrolled in my class only because of the free desserts.
Of course not. It's for your profound knowledge and...
Shush you. Stop right there and don't say another word. Capiche?
In the short time since I left the cafe, several students have already gathered around Raphael. 7.8 out of 10, too much formality. I love it. I love formal clothing on men. I love men that just look put together. When Raphael sees me, he repositions his sunglasses on the bridge of his nose and opens the passenger door.
The person I've been waiting for is here.
Oh, he opened the car door for us. I walk to the car, and the students seem to realize something as they collectively step aside.
Hello, Mrs.
Oh, hi. Before I can even process what's happening, I just respond. Just as I'm about to explain, Raphael interrupts me.
Hurry off to class now, kiddos. We've got an alone time quota to meet.
Excuse me, an alone time quota? Raphael walks to the other side of the car, but I stop the students before they can leave. There's something I might need your help with. Can one of you give me your contact information? After quickly adding one of the students, I get into the car and act as if that didn't happen.
What were you guys talking about?
Nothing. They just said hello to me. Come on, let's go. Close up. Maybe I can take a really cute... Oh, it's so beautiful. Outside, the distinctive campus scenery flashes by. I thought you weren't going to be here today.
My event ended early, so I thought I'd pick you up. Is there anywhere you'd like to go tonight?
Hop hop! Because I fucking love hop hop! I'm still not done with my exploration of the campus. Maybe I should just have him tag along with me. The university gave me a dinner voucher. Let's check out the campus dining hall. Let's take another picture of Raphael when he's maybe closer to the middle of the frame. Or is it just gonna be weirdly like to the left or to the right all the time? Can I pause it? We can, okay. I don't like, well, that's kind of cute. Let's take a picture of that. Okay.
You haven't gotten your fill of dining hall food after all these years? I was this close to tasting our after-work date. But here I am, going back to work.
You know, I should have taken more pictures of the, like, event, cutscenes like this, I'm realizing. Boo, I'm sad. That's okay. Despite Raphael's complaints, he turns the car back to the dining hall.
Let's hurry, cutie. Dining hall number 3 has the better food.
Do you actually know that?
Once upon a time, I attended a forum, and after it ended, someone asked me to eat with a few professors.
So you're saying it's the best because it's the only one you've tried? Raphael snaps his fingers. He's silently admitting I'm right. It's peak dinner time, and quite a few students have lined up. The atmosphere takes me back to my college days.
Sit down first.
Raphael guides me to an empty seat by the window, gently places his hands on my shoulders, and helps me sit.
I'm gonna join the line for our food. Wait for me.
Oh, he's gonna get our food for us? I'll join you.
But...
He raises his chin slightly to gesture to the side. A boy is placing a tray of food in front of a girl who is waiting for him. Oh.
That's what couples do.
He just leaves? He literally slides to the right side of the screen. I watch as Raphael turns and joins the line. His tall, dignified physique makes him easy to spot, even in a crowd. My phone vibrates twice on the table. I unlock it. I find I've been added to a group chat by Raphael's students called 0306 Special Operation. Messages are flying as they brainstorm ways to pull off the perfect birthday surprise for him. Seeing their enthusiasm, I can't help but open the forum to see what students think of Raphael. I'm surprised to find their comments about him are eloquent and witty. I'm so engrossed in reading that I left out a soft chuckle. Suddenly, the table shakes. Raphael sets down his tray. With an amused expression, he watches me. I lock my phone, pretending I'm not doing anything, and sip the juice he bought for me.
I worked so hard as I waited in line, you know. But in the end, my pain makes you giggle.
I wasn't laughing at you. I unlock my phone again. I want to pick out a few of the best comments to read to him. Look at this. A student says you have an amazing fashion sense, and they've been fighting the urge to ask you where you shop. After reading it out loud, I realize how strange that sounds. I quickly pull up another comment. This one says, they don't understand your lectures, but they really appreciate your face. Let's look at another one. He's incredibly cultured with so many notable artistic achievements that I don't think I could reach his level even if I studied for 8 lifetimes. Raphael sits down next to me, extends his arm across my shoulder, and locks my phone. Oh my goodness, he's so close. I'll take a picture. Cool, okay.
Cutie, I can guess what they're saying even if you don't read them out loud. Weren't we students too?
I pick up my chopsticks and start eating. Curious, I meet Raphael's gaze.
When I was a student, I had an art history professor who always liked taking the class to museums. He was supposed to be teaching us, but he'd be so engrossed in the artwork that we had to hunt him down when the museum was about to close. Then there was another professor who would call up a few students to act out scenarios based on scripts he wrote. This was whenever we did quick sketches. He insisted that our drawings capture the narrative of the story he created.
Interesting. With teachers like that, I'd probably never fall asleep in class.
That's why I want to be the kind of professor whose students are never bored.
Oh. Based on their comments, you've succeeded. I take another bite of my food. I guess they never changed the chef. The food tastes exactly the same as when I was a student.
Did you have someone to eat with back then?
My roommates used to eat with me, but then they all started seeing someone, so I could only eat by myself. A shadow falls across the table as Raphael leans closer and offers his drink. The straw touches my lips.
You poor thing.
Sasha!
Luckily, you don't have to be alone anymore.
Sasha, thank you for the happy affiliate anniversary. How are you? Yes, today is my 4-year affiliate anniversary. Can you believe it? It's been 4 years since I started streaming as an affiliate. It's crazy. Welcome in. Today we are playing some Love and Deep Space. If you guys haven't, please check out Sasha. She's done a few of the emotes that we have available, all part of like raid trains that I participated in, that she was also a part of. An incredible emote artist and artist in general, and also loves playing Final Fantasy XIV, so please check her out. I'm well tired from being out of state at a con for work for the last week. Ooh, what convention? Can you talk about it? Was it like a fun convention, or was it like a networking, like, work demo convention? Is Raph your favoritist? Do you have a main man? I haven't played, but maybe someday. Oh, Raph is actually, I like him the least, but it's not that I don't like him, right? Like, some of the other guys are much more my type. We're doing all of the birthday events right now, and I mean, he's so handsome and he's so cute, and I love the new outfit that they put him in. So, Gamma Expo, lots of working. We had a booth. I see. I don't know Gamma Expo. Is it like, is it related to the gaming industry? Okay, so we're just doing birthday quests, and we are basically preparing a birthday surprise for Raphael. My main, oh my gosh, I have to show you. I spent so hard working on this, so this is how I can show people. This is my main. This is my main man. Let me show you my scrapbook that I've made for my main man. I love him. I love him. I love him. I love him. And I also am prototyping because I'm making a whole bunch of plushies. I haven't finished this because I still need to figure out the hair bangs, but this was the first one I made out of not real fabric, as you can see here. It's just trying to figure out the shape of the plushie, right? And then this is still a prototype, but with the actual colors, and I just need the hair bangs because I embroidered the eyes. I might do like a blush on the cheeks with eyeshadow or blush. But yeah, he's so cute, and it actually does fit on my table. So just making a whole bunch for me and my friends. Very board game TTRPG focus. One has more retailer focus though, like PAX U and Gen Con, I think. Oh, I see. I see. Well, I hope that you are resting because sounds like it was more industry, reseller or retail focus means more industry and more businesses than fans walking around. I mean, of course you have to be a fan to maybe. I mean, some comic and game shops, I guess people just open because they want to, but I mean, usually you're a fan of that stuff if you're opening something up like that. But welcome in, Sasha. I hope you enjoy hanging out. We're just, you know, going through the quests. Chapter 3. The art wall, the library, and then the artificial lake. At night, I sit cross-legged by the coffee table and use a pen to connect several points on the university map. On my phone is a forum post titled Lincoln University's Top 10 Dating Spots for Couples. Oh, that's so cute. I'll take Rafayel to these places on his birthday. It's one way we can make up for the time we've lost. After finalizing the route, I take out some glue. Using it and some pieces of cardboard, I make a small box. I'll use this to hold candy for everyone when the time comes. I've organized a small activity where people can exchange birthday blessings for candy. They can get a sweet treat in exchange for writing a birthday message on a note. Oh, this is so cute! She wants the students to write cute messages for Rafayel. Ah, that's adorable. I hope that on Rafayel's birthday, he receives well wishes from every corner of the world. To ensure everything runs smoothly, I decide to check the locations in advance.
Ma'am, over here!
The morning air enveloping the tree-lined path is refreshing. The young woman pedals her bicycle from behind a nearby willow tree. She waves while approaching me. Slow down, there's no need to rush. The bicycle wobbles to a stop next to me. The young woman hops off and pushes it over to my side. I'll take good care of your bicycle and return it to you in perfect condition.
It's okay. I'm just happy I can help with setting up Professor Rafayel's birthday party.
After thanking the student, I hop onto the bicycle and head toward the first location on today's list. Dappled shadows dance across the boulevard as I pedal along. The morning sunlight and gentle breeze greet my face. I can't remember the last time I moved so leisurely through campus like this. It must have been several years ago. Just as I'm enjoying this rare moment, I suddenly spot Rafayel in the distance. He's standing under a flowering tree and it causes me to pull the brakes. Why is Rafayel here so early in the morning? Oh, it looks like one of his students is next to him. Thinking Rafayel hasn't spotted me yet, I get off the bicycle. I try to slip away using a small side path.
Where are you going?
Oh no, he spotted me! Rafayel pushes up the glasses on the bridge of his nose and walks towards me.
Why is this cutie being so sneaky today?
No, I'm preparing a surprise. Don't look at me, don't look at me, don't look at me. I'm not. I'm visiting the campus. Last time I came here, it was only for work. I didn't even get a chance to look around. Rafayel slowly nods, seemingly accepting my excuse.
Then, should I accompany you?
No. I'm scouting stuff out. I shake my head. If he did that, would anything be left for the birthday surprise? I've already explored enough. I even watched the sunrise.
You can join me as I drop off these documents first. Then we can head back together?
AG, welcome in. A treat for Hermes. Yes, of course. Where's this treat at? There it is. He's like, I'm ready. I'm set. Thank you for giving a treat to Hermes. Hermes, would you like a treat from Uncle Eiji? Thank you, Uncle Eiji. Thank you. Oh yeah, are you still sleepy? Are you still sleepy? That was like the saddest little take ever. Oh. Good boy, Hermes. How's your day going? It's good. We are having lots of fun because we are, of course, playing Lads. Lads always makes me so happy. Okay, next. How are you doing? Hopefully your Saturday has been going well. Raphael holds up the papers in his hands.
One of the students' works was for an exhibition, but there was a problem. I was called in early this morning on short notice. I'm still half asleep.
The faculty office building is still sleeping this morning. Footsteps belonging to me and Raphael echo through the empty hallways. As the door opens, sunlight streaming across the desk momentarily blinds me. Raphael moves ahead of me and quickly pulls down the blinds. It's a private office. I approach the desk and bend down to examine several paintings that are stacked against the wall. Each one of them has a completely different style. They don't look like Raphael's works either. Mostly resting? I hope you get good rest.
These were submitted by my students. They're worried their paintings might go missing in the public studio, so they brought them here.
Raphael puts away the documents and perches himself on the edge of the desk.
They figured out I won't say no to them.
No wonder your students are always talking about you online. They really like you. For a professor who rarely shows up, your work is more interesting than I expected.
It's not the work that's interesting, actually. It's the students. Their creativity is no worse than mine was at their age. At least they're always surprising me with something new.
Noticing the exhaustion on his face, I take his hand and guide him to sit down in the chair. Let me massage your temples. We can leave after you've rested for a bit. Oh, this is really cute. Anyways, okay. Continuing on. Raphael closes his eyes as I gently apply pressure. I watch his expression relax. The office is so quiet that only gentle breathing remains. Even the sunlight filtering through the blinds seemed to grow languid.
I just realized.
Oh. Raphael grabs my wrist, opens his eyes, and pulls me toward him. I find myself sitting on his lap.
It'd be nice if I could get an exclusive massage like this after every class.
I have work, dude. Raphael hugs me and buries his face in the crook of my neck. His warm breath rhythmically touches my skin. My mind returns to that evening in the cafe when I discovered Raphael used to frequent the same place and how it made me feel. If we had met a little sooner, perhaps Raphael's wish could have actually come true.
I don't think I can make it back home.
Raphael slowly rubs my back as he closes his eyes again. He holds me while leaning against the chair.
Stay with me and take a nap.
Perhaps affected by Raphael's drowsiness, I close my eyes as well. Before drifting off, I think, when I'm certain that Raphael isn't around, I'll go through the birthday plan once more. He dragged you! You fell asleep! And you didn't get to scout out the birthday plan. Alright, I think this is the last one. Oh, I'm sad. The event's almost over. It's so cute. Ready to celebrate his birthday? 1 cent, the plushie cannot be modified. Check it one last time. Okay, are we good? Is it good? Guys, I have such a hard time deciding. I think we're good. I think this is the final answer. I can't make it any better than this. So, final answer for the plushie. Yes. Okay, I'm sending it. Ready. On Raphael's birthday, I successfully carried out most of my plan. His students also helped out. All that remained is the final stop, the university's cafe. The golden sunset accompanies us as we arrive. Sitting at a small table by the window, I take out the cake I prepared for him. The rays of the setting sun shimmer like embers as I light the candles. Their flames outshine the last remnants of daylight. I made this for you at the cafe, and it's not a slice. It's a whole cake!
So that's why I kept seeing you around campus. You even knew I ordered a slice of cake here. You spent all that time to get to know me better.
Getting to know someone always takes more than a day. For you, it's worthwhile. I wasn't familiar with your life as a professor. Even with all my preparations, I was worried I might miss something important.
Yet you thought of everything. Going to those top 10 dating spots listed in the forum, I bet it wasn't as fun as visiting them with 2 people.
That's true. Every place I went to, I kept imagining what it'd be like if you were there with me.
Since we did that today, was it exactly like you imagined?
It was a lot more interesting. I felt like I was fulfilling a dream that might never become a reality. I pushed the cake a little closer to Raphael. The candles have burned for a while. My wish has come true. Are you sure you don't want to hurry and make yours?
Shouldn't you sing happy birthday? I'm ready.
I don't know. I don't think it's gonna pick up my microphone. Happy birthday to you! Whoa, happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, dear Raphael! Happy birthday to you!
I can't tell you everything, but I'll give you a hint. The one for this year has something to do with you.
Can we finish? Okay.
Can I blow out the candles now?
Okay, yeah. Okay, yes, you can. Embarrassing. Wait! I prepared a special gift for you, if you want to have it. Oh, we can pat his hair. I raise my hand and cover Raphael's eyes. Oh, never mind. We're covering his eyes. Okay. Close your eyes when you blow out the candles. Ta-da! Can you tell who this adorable plushie is supposed to be?
Ooh, he's like a hero in those fairy tales. I bet he's waiting for his princess. They'll have the happiest ending, cutie.
Oh.
I'm gonna make a plushie of you, too. But I won't give it to you. It's better if they're together.
I'm glad you like it. I was actually kind of nervous. Raphael tightly hugs the plushie.
You were worried I wouldn't like something you made?
Although the candle's light has been extinguished, a flame still dances in Raphael's eyes. It's the flickering glow of his affection.
You know, I rarely celebrated my birthday in the past. Back then, I only ordered a slice because I overheard a girl here ask for one.
My heart stirs. In the cake's sweet scent, a forgotten memory begins to surface.
I figured that this cake must be delicious since she enjoyed it, so I wanted to try it. Surprisingly, that day turned out to be my birthday. Isn't it incredible? Even though our only connection back then was a cake, somehow we were fated to celebrate that day. Despite it being a chance encounter, you turned it into a special moment.
If I had turned around at that time, I would have seen you, right? Raphael hears the regret and disappointment in my voice, as if he's recalling those distant times.
To me, the time we've spent together was just a little late. That doesn't mean we missed our chance.
Pause! I want to take a picture of him and the plushie. Okay.
It's astounding how falling in love with someone has nothing to do with when or where you meet them. The timing wasn't perfect, yeah. and I wasn't the best version of myself when we met.
His gentle gaze's determination helps me let go of regrets I can't change.
But I still believe
Pause!
that
Can he smile?
even if we had met differently,
Okay.
or let's say our story unfolded with different chapters, we'd still end up exactly where we are now.
Oh, so cute. This is cute. This is cute. This is cute. Take pictures. Okay. Oh, that was so cute. Oh, we got... What's this? Birthday cake? Birthday... Oh, deskware and... interactive. Oh, maybe for the house. Okay. Okay, we finished. That's it. That's everything. Riska has gone into the lads deep, and Enva, how are you? Welcome in. It's oh my gosh, do you want to see my little baby? My little, I don't know how to say baby in Chinese. He's so cute. I love him. Look at his sweet face. This is just the prototype though, so also I like ran out of this specialty fabric that I ordered from Japan. And I'm missing like just enough fabric for one more piece, so I have to cannibalize this guy I for this piece here. Because this one like piece of the head, because it was too large to fit into the fabric that I had left. And Riska, I see. She's here for Hermes, not for me. That's okay. Welcome in, Enva. Hopefully you've been having a good day today. I'm going to try to buy out the shop now because we have everything that we need. Okay, buy all of that out. Buy all of this out. And that gives us all of the items on the shop. Awesome. Because I'm not gonna I'm not gonna roll for the card, so I don't need any more points. Okay, so that was Raphael's birthday. That was so cute. I loved that. I like the callback to the second anecdote as well. What, an anecdote? What was it called? Addictive pain. Yeah, that was a really sweet callback. Oh, I liked that. Okay, anyway, so now, oh, you know what? We should do our Lemonette's Trove and Galaxy Explorer, because I do that once a week with you guys. Let's get the signal from my previous thing. Oh, it's Xavier's birthday card. Hi, Xavier. Earlier last night, or not earlier, late last night when I was doing the Explorer, the Galaxy Explorer, I think I got Raphael's 3-star birthday card. It was really cute. Okay. Enva, what are your favorite numbers? Can you give me your favorite number? I'll use them for the coordinates. Give me your favorite or lucky number. I'll put them in. 6. Okay, so 6 and... Oh, I hate you. Why would you say that? I mean, I could. I could do 6 here. And 7 here. I'm only gonna do 1 for that lame joke. Let's see what we get. Nothing! We got nothing, Enva! How dare you! Get out of here. Let's do... I mean, it's random anyways. Does it really matter? I don't think it does, but maybe... I'm just gonna do, what, like a random number here? We'll do all of them at once, yeah? Should we do all of them at once, or should we do one pull at a time. I feel all of them at once might look more impressive. Happy affiliate anniversary! Thank you, Gumi! Welcome in. Thank you for the head pat as well. Hello, hello. Alright, we're gonna use all 8. Confirm. What was I gonna say? My brain... Did you, Gumi, did you get a chance to set up the, what was it? We were talking about setting something up last week? This past week? Did you get a chance to set up the, Elgato? Yes, the Wavelength 3. Oh, I got a Xavier card, and the rest turned into shards. Okay. I'm not gonna bother using the speed up cubes for these, so we're just gonna hit explore here. And that'll take 8 hours for that to come back, which is fine. Okay, pity and 16 pulls. It's too close to pity, so I'm not gonna roll. Oh my gosh, look, he posted the plushie. There's you and there's a little fishy. Oh, how cute. I love that. How do I get a custom plushie like that? Would saying happy birthday to the birthday boy a few more times help? Happy birthday to you and little fishy. The princess made plushie. Only one in... Oh, Raphael says, the princess made plushie. Only one in the world. You're happy too since my birthday is your vacation. LOL, that's so funny. Which fishy? We can make outfits for it. It's called Teeny Tiny. Let's say we can also make outfits for it. Then it'll be the ocean's most dazzling miracle fishy. We be live. Hello, yeah, welcome in. Yeah, there were some technical difficulties earlier this morning, but luckily it only lasted like 30 minutes and we're live and running for my affiliate anniversary. Can you believe it's been 4 years since I started streaming? It's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, 谢谢我脚 Yam. Your name is Yam. Wait, Yam, how do I say he, him? Okay, guys. So I've been telling Yam because like, oh, why did it flash like that? Because Yam can speak Mandarin, right? So, and I'm in a very Chinese time of my life, right? So I've been trying to learn a little bit of Chinese here and there from Yam, and she taught me 我叫 Yam. Or no, 我叫 and then princess, and then 你叫 is like your name is, right? Oh, every pronoun is 他. Okay, 她叫 Yam. There we go. Her name is Yam. So I've been learning very slowly. You know, I don't even know how to read, but we'll get there. It's learning, you know. Hopefully, maybe. I don't know. Before that, you gotta say the magic words. Bubble, bubble, bop. Fishies make fashion pop. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, let's go to World Underneath, because I haven't read any of that yet. So let's do that. You're doing great! A natural with the tones! It's because Vietnamese is a very tonal language. That's the only thing I got going for me. Real quick. So we're gonna be exploring World Underneath now. I know this is gonna be the heavy like lore like reading portion. So if you guys just want to like cozy up, grab a blanket, grab a, you know, something, or maybe you're cleaning and you want to put me on in the background, you know, we're gonna be reading through Lad's lore. It's all text-based, so there isn't really gonna be anything interesting on screen, but I'm going to be reading it all out, okay? We've already done Longleaf Flame, which was about Zane, and Snowy Stairs, also about Zane, I think. Yeah, also about Zane and Carter, who tried to recruit Zane. Crazy work. How did you know I was cleaning? Everyone who puts streams on or like streams like this on are either cleaning, doing chores, you know. Maybe you guys are hanging out, you know, doing work on the side, co-working, but yeah, I know. All right, bouquets and dirges. Emerald vines. This one is for Talia. On the trellis are emerald-colored vines. Raphael holds one of them. Soon, this garden full of exotic plants will be the place where Talia and her lover will hold their wedding. Not bad! It matches the design of the necklace I gave her. The garden's owner, Charles, is a jewelry designer. He enjoys gardening in his spare time and has done conservation work for endangered plants and animals. This is how he had met Raphael. Choosing flowers is a psychological experience, Charles says. It's a process akin to someone trying to understand another person. Really? Raphael draws a series of random lines on a sheet of paper. I chose them based on the impression they gave. It doesn't sound as cool. Having my post-acupuncture treat. I hope you are resting well post-appointment, Yam. People have also said that giving flowers to a lover is a surefire way to their heart. Charles remembers a girl he caught a glimpse of in Raphael's photo album. If you ever want to do that, you're welcome to pick any flowers from my garden. Stop reading that stuff from those weird articles. Charles shrugs and responds with a helpless smile after being teased. He walks back through a path that's adorned in a faint floral fragrance. When he returns, he hears a conversation between Raphael and Talia. Are you really not going to attend? It's my wedding. Nope. The aloof artist continues to doodle. His phone is on speaker, and his responses are quick and simple. If Charles wasn't doing a commission for Talia's wedding, he would have believed Raphael. But I finally found someone I like. You said the same thing last time. And how long ago was that? Why are you so stingy with your blessings? I blessed you when you made the pact. Any more would be pointless. What do you mean? Not everyone is as lucky as you. I'm hanging up. Raphael ends the call and hands the sketch in his hand to the jewelry designer. The once chaotic lines are now an elegant yet fancy bouquet. A pencil may not be able to display any color beyond black, but Charles can still imagine the blue that Raphael chose earlier. He carefully takes the sketch and hands over the necklace design. This is from the plan we previously agreed upon. The gemstone is Talia's favorite and matches the color of her wedding dress. Before he can finish his sentence, they hear Talia's laughter from Raphael's phone. Raphael's expression changes as he realizes the call is still going. Talia sounds even happier than before. I knew you wouldn't disappoint me. I'll be waiting. See you then. The call actually ends this time. Charles chuckles and ignores Raphael's annoyance. There's no point in hiding it if you're going anyway. He points out a few modifications about the gemstone setting to Raphael. You put a lot of care into the details. I'm sure my plan will be harshly criticized. Raphael lowers his gaze and doesn't reply. Charles thinks he's maybe thinking about his lover. Sensing that Raphael has no intention of responding, he changes the conversation topic to the necklace's color scheme. Wedding. Passing through the archway decorated with emerald vines, Raphael reaches the central fountain. The relaxed atmosphere in the garden makes him sigh, even though it's what he had expected. He picked out 2 suits for today, but after a few minutes, he ended up not wearing either. Instead, he chose comfortable, casual clothes suitable for dancing, which turned out to be the best choice. If Raphael wore a suit, he would have been teased by Talia, the same person who's wearing a simple dress and dancing barefoot on the grass. He's too plain. If he fell into a pond, let alone the sea, no one would be able to find him. Our Talia is the most dazzling pearl in the ocean. If you can find her, wouldn't you be able to find him too? At a small round table, a group of Lemurians are whispering to each other. Raphael turns to see a familiar face he hadn't seen since the disaster. He cheerfully plays an ancient Lemurian instrument, a happy melody flowing from his moving fingertips. Thank your friend for me. His garden is beautiful. Talia says to Raphael after she makes her way through the crowd to him. He was kind to let us hold the ceremony here. Raphael's gaze shifts to the man not far away from Talia. He doesn't mind? He likes whatever I like, she says. She spins around in front of him. Her flared skirt twirls, making her look like a graceful swimming fish. He designed this for me. It's pretty good, right? It suits you, Raphael chuckles, recalling Charles' words. The process of choosing flowers for someone is also a process of understanding that person. Maybe the same applies to designing clothes. He's silent for a few seconds. He drinks his wine and pushes the empty cup back onto the table. Raymond is dead. Talia takes a deep breath, a smile blooming on her face. Then we can all get a good night's sleep for now. Yeah, for now. What did Raymond do? That he had to die. So that was for real? He really intended to take Raymond out with that painting? She understands the emphasis Raphael put in his words. Crossing her arms, her gaze wanders over the singing, dancing, and chatting people. Guess you don't want fleeting happiness. Raphael subtly turns away. To avoid Talia, he inevitably has to look at the guests attending her wedding. Almost all the familiar and unfamiliar Lemurian survivors are present. The music is harmonious and the singing is rich, but every smile seems to be covered with a gray veil. When he hears Talia's melodious voice again, I'm getting married not because I've forgotten the past, but because I want to live in the present. Look at every Lemurian here. They're all looking for an anchor, a reason to live. I've found mine, and others have found theirs, Talia says. Her eyes lock onto Raphael. But there are still those who don't realize how important it is to have an anchor. Raphael shakes his head. Lemuria is more important. Lemuria will always be important. Talia puts down her glass, looking serious. But what about you? When your own heart is devouring you, is there anything that can pull you back? Can you really let her go? The light in Raphael's eyes dims at her last question. Raphael, have you ever thought about your own wedding? He's silent for a while, then he takes off the boutonniere from his chest, places it on the table, and turns to leave the bustling scenery that doesn't belong to him. No. Oh, this is so sad. This is so sad. Gardenia. I'm sure he has imagined his wedding. Freedom, happiness, and rebirth. Charles hangs the shovel back on the toolboard, nodding at the light yellow gardenia Raphael has been staring at. That's what it means in the language of flowers. Are you giving it to someone? A relative's daughter. Raphael stands under the courtyard doors eaves, tilting his head to observe the flower petals. Can you tell me what it means again? People believe it represents freedom, happiness, and rebirth. I highly recommend it for the opening ceremony for the school year or a birthday party. I'll take it. Raphael returns the sample to Charles and walks past him. Help me arrange a bouquet. I'll take it to her funeral. Her father can no longer give her flowers. Funeral? Charles stops counting his tools and makes a mistake on his paper, but wouldn't that be a bit... It's fine, Raphael says. Based on what you told me, it's suitable for a funeral too. Whose funeral? A relative's daughter. Hazard, thank you for coming in. Let me give Yam a shout out too, because she was here earlier. Everyone coming to wish me a happy affiliate anniversary. Thank you, thank you. How's lads? It's good. We finished the Raphael birthday quest and it's so cute. And apparently right now we're reading one of the lore pieces that is centered around Raphael. Coincidentally enough, But yeah, welcome in. Happy Saturday. Hopefully you've been having a good Saturday. You've been relaxing and, you know, chilling. Lament. Raphael crosses the courtyard as it's bathed in a golden glow. He walks through the corridor where Raymond's glorious deeds are being played on a loop on a digital screen. Then he arrives at Raymond's house. Oh, he bought it for Raymond. Raymond's funeral is being held in the living room. At the entrance, the butler mechanically takes the condolence money from the mourners. He looks stiffly and professionally ahead until Raphael passes him. He narrows his eyes and quickly sizes Raphael up, seemingly surprised by his presence. Raphael ignores these malicious glances and walks straight to the center of the hall where the glass fish tank is placed. He pauses for a second or two in front of the mermaid. Oh, the mermaid skeleton. Do you think Raphael is going to take it back? Then turns to Raymond's coffin and stands with the others. Mom, this is so boring. We were supposed to be on vacation in the Arctic. The child's voice echoes clearly in the hall. Her innocent comment makes the parent cover the brat's mouth in embarrassment, quickly returning to a sorrowful expression after flashing an apologetic smile. After all, she had yet to secure the inheritance she wanted. When it's Raphael's turn to mourn, he steps forward. He leans over the coffin and places the carefully selected gardenias on it, making sure its most beautiful side faces the fish tank. In the midst of all the black and white, this bright yellow bouquet is the only burst of color. He clasps his hand together and closes his eyes. At a barely noticeable angle, he aligns himself with the bouquet, silently reciting a eulogy. A familiar song begins. Talia stands at the very front of the hall singing a dirge. Raphael opens his eyes. The dazzling sunlight passes through the fish tank and the skeleton inside silently gazes at the sky in a forever frozen pose. He knows who Talia is singing for, just as she knows who Raphael came here for. Murderer! You murderer! As Raphael is about to leave, an elderly woman suddenly pushes through the crowd. She rushes out of the hall, pointing at his retreating figure and screaming at the top of her lungs, "My boy was only 39! It was supposed to be a time for rebirth, a fresh start! But he died because of a stupid, frivolous painter! A painting that doesn't even make sense! Raphael, you killed my son!" Like sharks smelling blood in the water, the reporters' cameras instantly surround him. The mourners in the darkened hall look on, excited, yet they also carry the right amount of regret. No one steps forward to intervene. The child who wants to go on an Arctic vacation watches with interest, standing on her tiptoes to take a lollipop from her mother. How sad. With her son dead, the anchor that held her up was taken by a dark tide. Raphael calmly looks around the room full of cameras and leaves. Bouquet. Another week passes. Raphael slips away from his uninspiring new work and Thomas's repeated nagging to visit Talia in a small house in Verona. Talia is admiring a dress. It's one among countless other dresses that her new husband had designed for her. It's entirely black with just a stroke of white. Talia points at the black part of the dress. He said, "This is him." Then she points at the white. "And this is me. What do you think? Interesting, right?" Raphael pours himself a glass of water and takes a sip without looking. Has he ever designed a wedding dress? "What do you mean?" Talia raises an eyebrow, then she smiles. "No, but if you want to commission him, I can help you get a family discount." When Raphael leaves, Talia tosses him a small bouquet of flowers. He turns and catches them. "I wanted to toss the bouquet to you that day, but you left early. This was what I had left." Raphael looks down at his hand. An unknown flower sits in his palm, reminding him of someone. On his way back, he sees many familiar faces among the Verona street performers. Those people stand amidst color, music, and dancing bubbles. They smile at him. Raphael remembers what Talia said at the wedding. Everyone was looking for an anchor. That's why they're still here. He waves back, hoping they can make their dream come true. Then he turns around and goes home. Gloriosa. Is that also a flower name? Are you tired from painting? You don't look so good. Charles wraps up the fiery flame lilies Raphael chose and hands them over. Are these also a gift? I think they suit you more. Great. Raphael takes the bouquet. I'm thinking of giving them to someone. Are you giving yourself away? Raphael never mentioned it, but Charles had a hunch a long time ago. There must be someone in his heart that he didn't want to mention. My garden is always open to you. He pats Raphael's shoulder, then sees him and his flame lilies off. The flowers are light, their weight in his hand almost non-existent. He walks for a long time after leaving the garden, but he still hasn't decided whether or not he should give this bouquet away. He hasn't come up with a good excuse either. When your own heart is devouring you, is there anything that can pull you back? He remembers the question Talia once asked and avoids the underlying meaning. Can this flame lily bouquet become his anchor? He's not sure. Under the night sky, the black waves haven't fully rolled in. For now, he still has a chance to get a good sleep. Until he must face the never-ending tsunami in his dreams, alone. I wonder what happened on, like, that day. What was it they said? Was it in the first one? Second one. They referenced like some kind of catastrophe happening? I don't know. It was somewhere. Interesting. So, is the mermaid skeleton connected to the catastrophe? Whose mermaid skeleton was that was in Raymond's house? It's so sad. That used to be a person. Okay. Next World Underneath lore piece called From the Stars. Oh, this might be a Xavier one. Okay. Sweeties, 2033, summer. 1 salted egg yolk cheesecake and 1 chocolate chiffon cake. Jeremiah, standing by the counter of Sweetie's cake shop, leans slightly forward. His bright eyes follow the girl behind the counter. You've been coming by a lot here recently, Jeremiah. Are you addicted to the cakes now? Jeremiah's eyes dart around as he reveals a slightly goofy smile. Maybe. 2 boxes of beautifully wrapped cakes are placed in front of him. Jeremiah pays, then pushes the cheesecake back. This is for you. The girl is taken aback, a hint of surprise flickering across her face before she quickly recovers. If you keep doing this, my dad... my boss will say you're playing favorites. He'll be upset you're only treating me and not him. She turns to look at the middle-aged man behind her, who's busy decorating cakes with a piping bag. She turns back and shrugs at Jeremiah. It's a secret, then. Jeremiah whispers, leaning closer. Ahem. This is Jeremiah from the Planetary Shuttle Squad 2, requesting a secret cake exchange with Squad 1 member Bella. Please respond. Over. The girl chuckles, then quickly covers her mouth and whispers, Squad 1, Bella. Message received. Beginning cake transfer. Over. Okay, Jeremiah, your friend is still outside. Don't keep him waiting. Oh, that's so cute. I'm going, Jeremiah says, his tone suddenly a little awkward. By the way, you haven't forgotten about the dinner at my house on Sunday, right? Ding, ding, ding. The door of the cake shop closes. Xavier, who had been waiting for a long time, glances at Jeremiah. I thought you said you couldn't get used to Earth food? Oh, Jeremiah says, waving his hand. I bought it for displaying purposes. Xavier raises an eyebrow. Before he can say the words Jeremiah knows is coming, Jeremiah quickly pats his shoulder. Come on, teach me how to make some Earth dishes. You've been researching recipes, right? Home. Bella loves marigolds. I want her to see them when she comes over for dinner, Jeremiah says, holding a vase as he passes by Xavier. He peeks out from behind the orange blossoms. Where do you think I should put it? At the door? By the dinner table or on the balcony? After being asked the same thing for the 23rd time, Xavier glances at the door adorned with plants, then at the dinner table surrounded by plush flowers, and finally at the balcony that can only be described as a sea of flowers. I think there's no space. That's crazy. That's insane. Really? Baffled, Jeremiah looks around the house he rented a week ago. I didn't think it was this small when I saw it. You could hold it, Xavier suddenly says. Huh? Hold it and give it to her when you open the door. Jeremiah scratches his head. Oh, we're just friends. I don't want her to misunderstand. He turns to Xavier with a playful grin. Have you used this trick before? Xavier glances at him. What? What do you mean, what? Don't play dumb. Jeremiah nudges him. Xavier walks to the sofa, picks up a magazine, and sits down. Fine. Don't tell me. The oven in the kitchen signals the food is ready. Jeremiah insisted Xavier stay for the dinner he set up to greet his friend. His reason? It adds a human touch. No, dude! She thinks it's a date! That's crazy. That's crazy. That's insane. Wearing oven mitts, he takes out the baked cheesy rice and sets it down in front of Xavier. Bella says that since we've met, we should make a mark in each other's lives. Otherwise, there's no point in meeting. Suddenly, it starts pouring outside. Xavier stares at the drenched sky and silence envelops the room. Come on, help me taste this. I've been taste testing this for the past few days. I can't even tell if it's good or bad anymore. Xavier looks from the window and scoops up some rice covered in cheese and tomato sauce. The spoon is connected to the bowl via a string of cheese. It's alright, needs a little more salt. Really? Jeremiah frowns, eating a spoonful himself. Even after coming with the backtrackers to this place over 200 years ago, he still can't fully understand the diverse tastes of Earthlings, but since Xavier suggested it, there must be a reason. He nods. I'm just treating her to a meal. When Isaiah was looking for us before, she helped cover for me. I know nothing can happen between us. We don't age the way people here do. It wouldn't be fair. As Jeremiah eats, he rambles on, not even realizing the unease hidden in his voice. Don't worry, I don't have any ulterior motives. Besides, I haven't finished my main task yet. I'm the one who has to fix the spaceship's launcher, right? The rain outside is relentless. Through the window, the raindrops seem to be capable of piercing through anything. They crisply pitter-patter as they hit the glass. Xavier puts down his spoon, wipes his mouth, and stands up. Forget it. You haven't fixed it in 200 years. You might as well focus on dating. What? In a flash of light, Xavier disappears along with the newly modified accelerator Jeremiah had on the table. He sighs and takes the dishes back to the now empty kitchen. If someone told him hundreds of years ago, back when the Traceback 2 was riddled with holes from an asteroid as they were in cosmic turbulence, he would face the mundane problem of greasy dishes, he would have laughed. He understands Xavier's indifferent reaction. As the leader of the backtrackers, Xavier must have seen more of his former companions leave compared to Jeremiah. Asteroids, turbulence, and the collapse of wormholes couldn't tear Traceback 2's team apart. With Xavier there, they managed to break through the universe's most impregnable space-time barrier. Yet such an invincible team eventually dissolved in the mundane times of this era, from a loved one handing them flowers. The radio behind Jeremiah switches from its regular program to a news broadcast. Oh, so he had like a whole team come here, and I guess they started falling in love with Earth women. The year isn't over yet, but we've already predicted that this will be the heaviest, most widespread rain. It's expected to end on Saturday. Sunday will be sunny. It will be perfect for a trip. Let's look forward to a wonderful weekend. He turns off the TV and walks onto the flower-filled balcony. There's a tranquil sunset. No monsters, no fluctuations, and no need to fight in the cosmos. Living like this is the reason why many people left the backtrackers. Maybe those who left just missed home too much. Waterfall inside forest. After leaving Jeremiah's fabricated home, Xavier walks under the moonlight to a secluded forest on the city outskirts. Behind the dense forest and the signal blocking zone in the largest cosmic signal transmission and reception station. It was secretly built by Lincoln City. He could technically teleport to any place he had been before using his evol, but he always slows down when passing this signal station. The blue light on the top of the tower flickers, almost blending in with the starry sky. Apart from that, most of the buildings in the base aren't tall. They're sparsely scattered in the forest clearing. Occasionally, maintenance staff would walk around, their whispers echoing in the distance. Oh, dude, Xavier can teleport? That's crazy. Happy affiliate anniversary! Thank you, Ash. I really appreciate it. Welcome in. How are you? Can you believe it's been 4 years since I started streaming? It's crazy. Hello! May I humbly ask when the next Jump King stream is? Jump King is every Tuesday. I'm sorry I didn't stream last week. I had an emergency crown and my mouth hurt too bad. So, but usually we stream Jump King on Tuesdays. That's awesome. I'm good. I just woke up. Well, good morning, Ash. Thank you for coming by. And Snack as well. Thank you for coming by. I'm sorry that we didn't stream Jump King this past week. I had to cancel because of an urgent dental appointment. But hopefully there will be no further issues with my mouth. Not this week, so it should be fine this Tuesday. The Tuesday after, it might be a hit or miss because I do need to go back for my permanent crown. I don't know how I'll feel after the dentist puts that permanent crown in. So if we're feeling good, we'll continue with stream. If I'm not feeling so great, I probably will have to take rest that day. But yeah, welcome in. These faint sounds are as comforting as the cosmic white noise they heard when they traveled through unfamiliar galaxies. His mind wanders back to the seemingly endless journey back when he slept in the hibernation pod. He heads deeper into the forest, through a pitch-black valley, walking until no buildings are visible. There, he reaches his destination, the crash site of Traceback 2. Only part of the wreckage is above ground. He pushes away the vines and places Jeremiah's accelerator into the launcher. He lights it with his evol. Little specks of light float from his hand into the leaves below. Soon, blue electricity starts flowing and a cold mechanical noise echoes under the starry sky. He sits down in the pilot's seat, quietly waiting for the result. Fortunately, the forest in every space-time sound and smell the same. He closes his eyes, thinking about his home. Some say that from a higher dimensional perspective, time doesn't exist. The past, present, and future unfold in the same space. A person A person can only see the world before them because their eyes can only perceive the light projected from it. If this is true, then somewhere in the vast cosmos there might exist a point where light from countless timelines converge. From there, one could see every star that ever existed, from the explosion of the universe to its eventual collapse, and witness every possible ending the world could take under an infinite number of choices. The mechanical roar subsides, leaving the forest in silence and darkness. It's hopeless without protocore energy. He collects his scattered thoughts and opens his eyes to a cascading waterfall of stars in the forest. He raises his hand as though he wants to catch them. If time really doesn't exist, then within this sea of stars before him, could he see Philos and his and her little planet? Oh, is this related to the girl that he had a class with? Catastrophe. Let me drink some coffee. I require caffeine. A year passes. Jeremiah still hasn't found a suitable power source to start the spaceship. The rented home gradually became his real home. After arriving in this era, several unwritten rules were formed among the backtrackers, such as changing residences regularly and avoiding unnecessary contact. After obtaining the identity of a normal person, Jeremiah loses all contact with Xavier. He did look for him many times privately, but in a way he feels as though this fruitless search might be better. Whether it's because of guilt or not wanting another traitor like Isaiah to trouble Xavier, he doesn't know. Besides, with his current experience, gloves, and an apron, he really wouldn't know what to say if he were to meet his former captain. His days drifting in Traceback 2 feel like a dream from a previous life. Jeremiah's biggest worry now is how to give Bella a ring and invite her to live in this home he built for her. But before he can come up with a satisfactory plan, a 3-day polar night begins. He had a bad feeling about it, all of which comes to fruition when, at 3 a.m. on the last day, he sees a wanderer. It pierces through the skyscrapers of Lincoln City like a meteor, shooting right through the psychological defenses of its citizens. People who have never seen such a monster are captured by death as they're enveloped in fear. They cry as they say their final goodbyes to family, friends, and lovers. Then, they're mercilessly crushed by a wanderer that somehow appeared behind them, becoming a handful of dust. When Jeremiah reaches Sweetie's cake shop, he only sees collapsed buildings and destroyed shop signs. In the ruins, a small marigold is buried under the rubble. He doesn't dwell on it for long, quickly realizing he's perhaps one of the few people who knows how to defeat these monsters. But when he tries to shatter the Wanderer's protocore as he had done when part of the Order of Lightseekers, he finds no weapons at hand or within sight. This era is far behind the level of technology they had on Philos. His peaceful life had almost made him forget how to fight. As the monster's roar reaches his ears, he rolls over and watches helplessly as the marigold disintegrates in a dark blue energy wave. In the early days of the catastrophe, he briefly worked with Xavier in the most devastated areas. And standing in the middle of a severely damaged road, Xavier rescued a girl and disappeared soon after. Jeremiah knows that he must have found her. The disaster lasted much longer than anyone imagined. On January 1st, 2035, the Hunter Association was officially established. The president announces in the January 1st agreement that they may have to coexist with Wanderers. The newly rebuilt Azure Square broadcasts this historical moment on a giant holographic screen. Jeremiah is in the crowd when it plays. It feels as if an ancient spaceship has finally landed, and the real Traceback mission has just begun. Oh wow, so Wanderers weren't always part of Earth? Interesting. Philos. In 2037, Lincoln City mostly rebuilt itself at an almost incredible speed. After mastering the purification and use of protocore energy, it's even more prosperous than before the disaster. Xavier walks around a corner and is hit by a floral scent. He looks up to see a flower shop called Philo. It's golden marigold. Oh. Am I gonna cry? Poor Jeremiah. Its golden marigolds spill out onto the street. It's all very familiar. He vaguely remembers this. It's the same place. Okay, don't cry, don't cry. He vaguely remembers this used to be a cake shop. The shopkeeper, carrying a potted plant, pushes open the glass door. His greeting is caught in his throat at the sight of Xavier. I bought this place, so I'm living here now. The backyard is a greenhouse, and the third floor is a workspace. Jeremiah invites his long-lost friend into the shop and serves 2 cups of hot tea. The spaceship's launcher is... Did she eat dinner at your place that weekend? Xavier unexpectedly interrupts him with a long-lost memory, leaving Jeremiah somewhat at a loss. You mean Bella. He scratches his head. She did, and she immediately noticed that I rented the house. Bella said no one would clear out a house until it's only filled with flowers. She knew who I was from the start, and she said she saw me when she was a child. She also said she'd like to see my real home, if she could. Jeremiah touches a small ring he wears. On a necklace as he speaks. Then he tucks it back into his collar. Oh no, this is so sad. Enough about me. How are you? Do you need a new identity? I can get you one. Xavier shakes his head, walking over to a cluster of blue flowers. In the center of the 5 petals is a small yellow star. Wavy leaf sea lavender. He hasn't seen one in a long time. I won't lie. I felt quite guilty these past 2 years. It seems like everyone had a reason to give up and leave halfway except you. Well, you did too, but you wouldn't because no one could replace you. We all thought that you'd still make it to the end, even if you were the only one left. It's cruel, but sometimes I think those of us who left early can live their lives in peace as long as you're still holding on. You can always choose what kind of life you want to lead, Xavier says softly. It's as if tiny suns illuminate the slightly wilted petals. Have you gotten used to Earth food? Jeremiah stands up. Captain, can I come back? Xavier looks at him, seemingly thinking his question is unnecessary. Just do what you think is right. By the time Xavier leaves Philo, night has already enveloped the newly built Lincoln City. On the overpass, Xavier looks down at the endless stream of cars and hurried pedestrians. Everyone is absorbed in their journey, and not a single person pauses to gaze at the stars above. Of course, it's late. Everyone is rushing home, like how all life ultimately returns to where it came from. No matter what he chooses, his fate always remains the same. Xavier, you already found her, right? So why don't you settle down somewhere? As he leaves, Jeremiah's words echo in his ears. His gaze falls on the distant cityscape. Over the years, the light pollution in Lincoln City has become increasingly severe, making it impossible to see anything. He remembers the waterfall of stars he had seen deep in the forest. That's his last memory of his distant homeland. Maybe this time, he can settle down. If possible, he wants a place where he can see the stars. Give Hermes a treat. Ash, I'm so sorry. I must have missed that. Let me grab a treat from the bag. Hermes is like, oh, is it time? Yes, Hermes. We got from Auntie Ash. You're so far away from my hand. Would you like a treat from Auntie Ash? Oh, you're so lazy today. Why are you so polite? You're like not taking it at all. Treat from Auntie Ash. Go on, take it. Good boy. Thank you, Hermes. He's so polite. I love him so much. Okay. Oh my god, that was so sad. Poor Jeremiah. Oh, my heart. Some of these are so depressing. Okay. Continuing on. Do you think this one is a Rafayel one? It does look like we're underwater here. Maybe this is a mermaid. Long lost treasures. Submerged rock. Raincoat is a little restless. He parks the car near an abandoned dock and gets out to open the trunk. An unconscious, frail man tied up in the fetal position lies inside. He's none other than Tony, an up-and-coming director who's currently the talk of the town in the Lincoln City. He's worth billions and has mysteriously disappeared while writing his next movie script. He had set a limit for himself when he became a white glove for the Ever Group. Never target public figures. This had kept him hidden for many years, but now? He chuckles. He really should renegotiate his contract with Ever for dumping such a huge job on him. Putting on his gloves, Raincoat takes out a phone from Tony's body. He unlocks it with the man's finger and opens several recording apps, finally finding what he wants in voice memo. Every audio file has been renamed, probably for ease of access. Each can easily raise this rookie director's rank on Evergroup's execution list. It never ends well for people who know too much. Raincoat's finger hovers over the delete button. All he has to do is erase these recordings, throw the phone into the sea, and dispose of this man. Then, his job will be over. But an idea springs into his mind. He plays the first audio file. 513. Or audio file number 1, Mo Art Studio. 513. That'd be great if you don't mind. Recording is a habit of mine I picked up at work. It's hard to keep up with the conversation if you only take notes. Did Thomas tell you? The Deep Space Academy introduced me before. Our team is preparing a fantasy-themed film. We want to use Lemuria as the setting. They said you're an expert in Lemuria and you just returned from a trip. Deep Space Academy thinks too highly of me. I'm just a painter. I don't know anything about Lemuria. There's no need to be so humble, Mr. Raphael. I've seen your paintings. The ocean in your work feel alive. It's very unique. Those are just normal pieces. Forget about them. Anyway, speaking of the Deep Space Academy, I heard they recently organized an archaeological team to find the ruins of Lemuria. Why don't you ask them? They should know more than me. They might not tell you much, though. I heard things didn't go too well for them. Anyway, I have stuff to do, so I can't see you off. Bye, Tony. Audio file number 2, Disappearance. 1041. The archaeological team? You've got the wrong person, Director Tony. I'm just a handyman. I stayed on the ship and organized the relics during the exploration. I never dived. I really don't know the specifics, and I can only tell you what I saw. The day our ship arrived on, the 20th, I think. Miss Eleanor was the team leader. Her, Fred, Yennefer, and Professor Sean all went down in a submersible. Why does that sound familiar? Yennefer? Were they part of the Prologue to Tomorrow quest? Maybe? We set up underwater archaeological bases before, the kind we can stay in for several days. Communication with the surface had always been fine. The plan was to finish and come back on the 4th, but you wouldn't have guessed what happened. The submersible didn't come back until the 11th, a whole week, you see. I wanted to know what happened, but the Deep Space Academy kept everything all hush-hush. Everyone thought that was the end of it, but the day after, I heard... Come closer, Tony. We gotta keep our voices down. I heard Miss Eleanor and Fred left the Deep Space Academy after an argument. They were both senior members, so them leaving caused quite a stir, and on the 3rd day, Yennefer disappeared too. Spooky, huh? It gets worse. That afternoon, when I was clearing up her camera, I found a deleted video clip. Privately altering archaeological privately altering archaeological. Am I saying this right? I don't know how to say that word. My brain is breaking. Privately altering archaeological records is against the rules. So I immediately tried to contact her, but I couldn't reach her. I tried contacting the others and only Professor Sean answered. He sounded weird. Not energetic at all, and as soon as I mentioned archaeology, he hung up. Oh, would you look at the time? I gotta go. I have lots of reports to catch up on because of that video. I'm super busy. Goodbye, Director Tony. I hope your movie is a box office hit. New audio clip, Memo 1. I was just looking for source material for the film. I didn't expect to uncover mysterious events involving the archaeological team. I pulled some favors and looked into it. Turns out, Eleanor, Fred, and Yennefer didn't just disappear. They vanished off the face of the earth. It could be because I don't have any investigative skills, but none of them have been home. They haven't responded to messages or answered any calls. No one's seen them leave their home. It's all too suspicious. Creating a Lemurian mystery movie might be better. Missing archaeologists, deleted underwater footage, secrets of the ocean floor. That's quite a synopsis. If I can find out more, I'll have a direction for my script. I need to contact Professor Sean as soon as possible. If he's gone, I'll lose all my leads. Audio file number 3, Blue Fish. 31:37. Oh, so these aren't timestamps. I thought 10:41, 5:13. They're not timestamps. Interesting. Okay. 31:37. Oh, is this just the length? Maybe of each audio file? So a 30-minute length audio file? Interesting. A sound of a door opening. Tony? Professor Sean, it's an honor to meet you. Are you going on a trip? You're all packed up. I hope I'm not bothering you or anything. No, I'm not. You don't need to address me as a professor either. I'm no longer with the Deep Space Academy. Come in. Thank you. I'll get straight to the point then, Mr. Sean. I'm here about the matter of Lemuria. My team is... I have nothing to say. Everything is recorded in the exploration report. You can ask for it from the Deep Space Academy. I read it already, but I'd rather have a first-hand account from someone who was actually there. It's better for the script. That's why I want to hear your experience when you explored the ruins of Lemuria, Mr. Sean. Is this a test to see if I'm lying or not? I'm a director, not a detective. I can't tell. This is all for the movie script. Even the greatest fairy tales need to be based on reality. Reality? Oh. My sense of reality has changed because of my time in Lemuria. How so? Some things I didn't write in the report because no one would believe me, but if you're making a movie, then pretend everything I say is a story. Please, go on. On the 20th, the day the submersible went underwater, we found a whirlpool. Our navigation and communication equipment malfunctioned, and we lost our way as well as our courage. We struggled for a long time. We were about to give up when, out of nowhere, a school of fish appeared. It was a miracle. They must have been messengers from Lemuria that heard our desperation and came to our rescue. They guided us to the ruins. A school of blue fish led you to the ruins. It sounds unbelievable, doesn't it? Even though it happened, recalling it feels like a dream, but in the vast, unnavigable ocean was everything beyond our current scientific understanding. Excuse me for asking this, but have you taken any medication recently, Mr. Sean? It's fine if you don't believe me, but please don't doubt what I've seen. No, I'm not. It's just not everyone gets to witness miracles. It's better safe than sorry. Please continue. I'd love to hear more about the blue fish. The life there is sentient. Those blue fish accompanied us throughout our trip. They were our guides, beacons, companions, and emotional support. Even now, when I close my eyes, I can still see them. Is it possible that these fish are some sort of Lemurian machines, like specifically designed for leading the way or for some other purpose? No, absolutely not. They were real fish with their own thoughts and feelings, not machines. Fish have feelings? Why would you think that, Mr. Sean? I'm just speculating. There's no particular reason. Okay, let's move on. Could you describe in detail what happened after you entered the ruins? I don't really remember what happened after that. All I can say is we saw someone in Lemuria. As in another member of the archaeological team? No, but he was dressed just like us. You mean a fifth person appeared underwater? I'm not sure. I don't know. Anyway, I can't say anymore. You should go. Mr. Sean, I'm sorry for barging in today. Before I go, though, I have one last question. According to the ship's report, they never lost communication with you. If your communicators were malfunctioning from the start, then who were they getting signals from? Sound of a door closing. New audio clip memo 2. The School of Blue Fish makes for a nice visual reference. Professor Sean's account does seem genuine. I don't think he was lying, but who is this fifth person he mentioned? And what does he mean by dressed like us? This is strange. 3 of them are missing, and the remaining 1 is packing his bags and leaving. Something must have happened. At least the video is close to being restored. Hopefully, I can get more from that. Audio file number 4, Shadow underneath. 7:51. Hey, Tony! It's been 2 years since the last time we talked. You're a pretty good friend, only remembering me when you need something. On top of that, it's such a difficult task. Do you think IT guys don't have lives? Anyway, whoever deleted this video is really skilled. Do you know how long it took me to restore it? Put off 3 big projects, worked day and night fiddling with this camera, and only managed to restore 1 frame. What's with that face? 1 frame is my limit. The memory card was tampered with. I'm self-taught, so I have no idea how to handle such high-end tech. I restored the call history for you. Whoever had this phone before talks really loud. It hurts my ears. Okay, I'll shut up, but you better treat me to lunch sometime. I should be compensated one way or another for my work. New audio clip, Memo 3. I've seen the restored footage. The 5th person who was dressed like them. It was a skeleton. I really wish it was clearer. Wait, is the skeleton holding a weapon? It looks like a protocore weapon. What's going on? Protocore weapons were only invented in the last decade or so. How could this one have appeared in the ruins of Lemuria? Or where am I? Oh. In the ruins of... It should be Lemuria. Is it possible the underwater city didn't sink naturally? This is fascinating news. No wonder the video was deleted. Right. There's Fred's phone. Nate Donko, welcome in. Hello. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Karaoke Banshee. Hello, what were you up to today? Some love and deep space? Oh my goodness. Hello, were you guys also doing Raphael's birthday quest? I finished Raphael's birthday. Hold on. Let's pause real fast. Do you guys want to see my plushie? Hold on, let me show you guys my plushie. Doing World Underneath? Actually, nice to meet you. Oh yeah, okay, so we did, let me show you Raphael's plushie first. Because I'm a new player, so I'm trying to go through all the lore. But we did Raphael's plushie, and we did all his birthday quests today. And then we switched over to World Underneath, because I'm, like, still at the beginning. My plan is to try to catch up to all of this somehow, slowly, and then after I catch up to World Underneath, I'm gonna do the rest of the main story because we still have Death and Rebirth and To Our Yesterday. But welcome in. How are you? Love to see another Love and Deep Space player. Who's your favorite? Who's your favorite man? Tell me. We have lots of fun stuff left to do. Oh my gosh, do you guys want to see? Okay, so if I show you this, can you guys tell who my favorite is? Who's my favorite? This is my scrapbook for my favorite man. Say the line? Fuck's sake. You can say it yourself. What's Nate's star sign? Xavier? Oh, wait. You're a Xavier girly? That's hilarious. Your favorite is the old man from the beginning. Dude, I was so stuck on that old man that, like, calls us up to the front. Okay, wait. If you see this book, this scrapbook, who do you think my favorites is? I'm a dude, but whatever, guys. Okay, you know, you can still be a girly. We accept you into the girly club, okay? But thank you for coming in, you guys, and thank you for hanging out. Thank you for the follow. Thank you to 440 and Nate Noggle for the follow. Welcome in. Okay. Dog is so cute. Okay, hold on. Let me show you guys. So I went to an offline event for the first. I just got into the game, you guys, in January. So I decided to buy a little scrapbook. Caleb's sticker is here right now. Ignore that. I need to find more Caleb stuff. But until I do, the sticker is gonna be here. But my favorite is Zane. love Zane so much. I love Zane. 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 Wait. Hold on. And I love him so much. I'm fully getting into the Oshikatsu activities, okay? I'm not done with this yet. This is a prototype. I made Zane. I made Zane. I made Zane. He's so cute. He's so cute. I love him so much. No, it's not a demented Labubu. It's cute. I'm so happy. Dr. Husband. I heard Zane main. Yes, I'm a Zane main. I love him very much. Welcome in, Zane mains. You're with good company. Thank you for the follow, Banshee and Francia as well. Dude, I read, so we've gone through all of the anecdotes now for all of the boys. And I, oh my god, sobbed when we got to the third anecdote, still in dark for Zane. I'm so depressed. How far, oh my gosh, if you cosplay Zane, please, where can I follow you for your cosplay photos? Are you gonna take photos, please? I need more Zane in my life. How far did you get through World Underneath? Where are you at? Are you like a newer player, or have you been playing since when have you been playing since? Are you excited about Xavier's new banner? I saw the trailer yesterday. It was very funny. I just spat my water. Who didn't cry their way through the anecdotes? Be honest, it's true. Probably Instagram. I'll follow you on Instagram. I'll look up your Instagram later. Oh, let me just like give you a follow because I'm gonna forget. And you have a dog? Is that profile picture with a dog? Oh wait, we should give you. Hold on. When people raid in, I usually remember to give Hermes a treat. For the raid. Hermes! Hermes, baby. Would you like a treat from Uncle Nate? Yeah. A little treat? You want to politely take it? You're so polite. Thank you, Uncle Nate. There you go. Good boy. Good boy, Hermes. Monty! Oh, Monty! What a cute name! I love that. His name is Hermes. It is Hermes, the Greek god. The 69-year-old allegations don't stop. Oh my god, you're 69. That's hilarious. I'm 80 years old. Welcome in, fellow oldie. I've been playing for a year. I guess I'm part of the classic CCers for the game now. CCers? What's a CCer? So that means you joined right when Caleb got announced. Interesting. Content creator. Oh, okay, no worries. I'm like, sincere, what does that mean? You know, funny thing though, I'm so mad at myself. I downloaded this game. Here, I can show you guys exactly. I downloaded this game right when it was released. Because I met, like, I guess you can see how long you've been with the boys. And this is basically like the date, if you count back, it's like the date of when this game released. And I played it for like maybe a week and it did not catch my interest. And so I stopped playing. And I'm so mad about that because now looking back, I'm like, I missed all the cool banners. Because I only recently picked this game back up for the 2-year anniversary, on the date of the 2-year anniversary, when Throne of Arrows and all of the events were finishing up, and I did not get a chance to roll on Throne of Arrows even. I missed Nightly Rendezvous. I missed Misty Invasion, Catch 22 banner, exclusive tutorial, Indulgent Scheme. I'm so mad at myself. You're like an OG, not an OG. It's true. The reruns will be your time. I already spent massive money on Caleb's X02 rerun, so. Your model gives me massive Persona vibes. Oh, is that like a good or bad thing? I've never played Persona. Don't worry, girl, I missed all those too. I'm so bad at myself. But, maybe. But I mean, from now on, you know, any reruns, I will be dropping money, so. The art style? Oh, good? Okay, good. Yeah, usually my model isn't like on a bed like this. We only do lad streams like this because of the vertical format. Usually I'm just like a regular VTuber in the corner of the screen. But I was like, you know, it's a vertical layout. We gotta figure out how to spice up the scene somehow, so. It's so fun though. But how have you been liking the world underneath? If you've been playing for a year, you haven't done, or you haven't finished these? Dude, that takes a long time then. I was so worried, like, once I'm caught up with all the content, like what else there would be to stream of lads, but I don't know, I really like this game, so. I really like this game. Been really good. I love the lore. What's your, I guess like without, it would be hard to not spoil because I'm still so new. Of your anecdotes then, I guess. I've done all the anecdotes, so I can ask about that. Of the anecdotes and the first 5 world underneath stories or like up to Homecoming Wings in the main story, what has been like your favorite thing? A few moments for me stand out, but I'll wait for your answer first. Oh, also like, sorry, if you like feel like you guys need to raid and run, raiders and also Nate, if you guys need to raid and run, no worries. Please go get rest. I just like, I don't often meet people who play Love in Deep Space, so I'm like, I gotta hold you and keep you here and chat your ear off. But if you guys need to raid and run, I completely understand. We'll be here for a bit longer, so we're just going through more world underneath stuff. So buckle in and enjoy. Hello, Alphonse. Welcome in. Hello. I will lurk. No worries. Have a good lurk. Audio file number 5. Conflict. Frederick to Eleanor. 9:18. Hello? Why aren't you answering your phone, Eleanor? I don't care what you're up to. I'm definitely leaving. Nothing ever goes well when it comes to Lemuria. Of course, I have no shame. Those protocore weapons had nothing to do with us, but this matter implicates the Ever Group. Do you think we can handle them? And you felt it too. People have been stalking us ever since we left Lemuria. Sean and Yennefer are naive to think it's Lemuria's god, but you don't seriously believe that nonsense, do you? I'm telling you, someone's spying on us. The video has been deleted. We left the Deep Space Academy and we've been hiding every day since. We've gone to such great lengths to avoid being captured, so why can't you change your mind? Eleanor, you're endangering our lives if you keep looking into Lemuria. Sure, you can say you did everything and none of us were involved, but would the people from Ever believe you? Don't be an idiot. If you still have a brain, then leave the Deep Space Academy like the rest of us. Forget about everything related to Lemuria. New audio clip memo 4. Fred thinks Ever were the ones stalking them in the ocean? That's impossible. Why would Ever need to tail them? It's the deep sea. It's pointless. And Fred clearly said he was going to leave, but now he's missing. Did he disappear on his own, or did Ever... Law and order is just a fool's dream. Tony, what a coincidence! Didn't expect to see you here. Do you want to talk about Lemuria? Who are you? Ah! The clip ends with a cacophony of noise. Then, a notification pops up on the screen. End of recording. He had dug up the protocore weapon buried deep within the ruins. No wonder he got on Ever's execution list. Raincoat loosens his tie. Just as he's about to toss the phone back into the trunk, a flame materializes on his palm. The phone's shattered screen crackles in the firelight. Nice. I got both the person and evidence in one go. The voice is as silky as brocade. He turns around to see someone in a suit and leather shoes approaching him from the far end of the dock. No wonder you're still alive and working with Ever, despite uncovering so many secrets. The scent of the ocean brushes past him. Raincoat freezes, his mind racing. Behind him is the sea. While he's been looking at where the man is standing, could he have come from the ocean? Are you Rafayel? Putting two and two together, he makes an educated guess. You know, this Tony guy is really unlucky to get on a hit list for a film. And you're right about how it's dangerous to know too much. Rafayel sits down next to the trunk, sighing, at the sight of the director being bound and gagged. The same goes for you. The more dirty work you do, the less you can hold on to these gloves, yeah? Raincoat understands. He knows a lot more about Ever than Tony. Who knows? He might be next. This mysterious artist, who recently returned to the country, has countless connections with Lemuria. His sudden appearance here isn't just to sigh and say hello. Thank you for the reminder, Mr. Rafayel. Do you have any advice? Well, since you're just in this for the money, why don't you work for me and give yourself a way out? What do you want? Rafayel looks out at the ocean, his gaze seemingly penetrating the depths of the water. Ever has an execution list. Those on it either die or disappear. I want a copy for it to be destroyed. Add a few more names to it. Raincoat waits for Rafayel to make his request, but then he mentions a single name. A girl? If her name's on the list, then give everything about her to me. He's just a pawn. The complete list only exists in the hands of that person. Watching Rafayel's confident demeanor, it's evident he knows the trading partner isn't Raincoat himself. After weighing his options for a moment, Raincoat feels like this is a good deal. After careful consideration, he handed an address to Rafayel. Mr. Rafayel, someone will be waiting for you here tonight. Whether you can obtain the list depends on your negotiation skills. Finesse. Rafayel glanced at the address briefly before conjuring a flame in his palm and devouring it. The lights there are blinding. Doesn't the person behind you feel the same? Raincoat didn't respond and changed the topic. Is the girl on the list your enemy? I'm just an artist. I don't have enemies. She's my lover, you know. It's almost hard to believe his honesty, but Raincoat has no intention of delving into the artist's confusing life. You're more than just an artist, Mr. Rafayel. By the way, did you know you're also on the list? You're ranked 6th. Rafayel doesn't say anything about it. He just frowns, discontent. Seriously? Why do I have such a low rank? I thought I'd be first. At Rafayel's nonchalant attitude, a curious inkling begins to form in Raincoat's mind. He thinks of the mysterious deaths, the rumored sea monster murders that once shook other cities. Then, he thinks of the many outsiders the Ever Group called research samples that he and other Raincoats had dealt with. After thinking for a few seconds, Raincoat calmly asks, Mr. Rafayel, I presume you have your own list. What's my ranking? Rafayel waves his hand. You won't make it onto my list for a while. Maybe one day, though. By the way, let the director go when he wakes up. It's better if you have less blood on your hands. Raincoat shrugs. Then here's to a successful partnership. Should we shake hands? I need my hand for painting, so no. Does he think Raincoat is gonna break his hand or something? He does. One of Raphael's fight lines does say, the battle lines is not my hand or something like that. It's so funny. Rafayel shakes his head, stands up, and walks away. After a few seconds, he stops as if he remembers something. He stares at the raincoat on Raincoat. This doesn't suit you. He waves and completely disappears from Raincoat's sight. Raincoat is silent for a long time. Then he removes his wrists to put the hood on. I bought it yesterday. Oh, for everyone playing, I don't know if you guys saw, but make sure you redeem a code 2026 Women's Day. It's like all one word, no spaces. Women's WOMENS Day DAY. The number's 2026 because you will get 200 diamonds. If you haven't seen the, like announcement, they are giving out free diamonds for International Women's Day. Thank you. Yes, thank you, Banshee. Yes, that is the code there. 2026 Women's Day. Please don't forget to redeem free diamonds. It's enough for one pull. Every pull counts. Sealed in dust. Do you think, hold on, let me look at the picture. Do we think this is a Xavier story? It might be a Xavier story. Okay, let's look. Whispers. The door is slightly ajar. A young man wearing a duckbill cap snorts, pushing the door open with a finger. His steps kick up dust, and the sound of his shoes hitting the ground echoes in the empty room. At the window, a man in a raincoat turns his head when he hears the noise. He pulls back his pointed hood. Long time no see. You look older now. Have you gone blind as you kept an eye on Ever? The man with the duckbill cap retorts, his voice surprisingly old-sounding compared to his appearance. He hands over a black briefcase. Here are the goods. An explosion site's striking scent still lingers, rushing into his nose. The man in the raincoat frowns. He pulls out a clean handkerchief from his pocket and wraps it around his hand to pinch a corner of the briefcase. He gives it a couple shakes before opening it. 4 slightly yellowed pages unfold before him. They quietly tell a story from 14 years ago. Unicorn. Oh, like the unicorn missions? I haven't done those. Subject Anomalies Record. Recorder Josephine Gaia Research Center Unicorn Team Researcher Team Leader. Date Observation number 5, day 42. Anomalies. Subject 001 regained vital signs after death. Details. Subject 001, female. Evol, Anhausen class. Day 41 of observation, 2 a.m. For reasons unknown, suspected to be a researcher's mishandling of the subject's energy values rapidly increased and peaked at 2:39 a.m. It resulted in a powerful energy burst within her body. No casualties or equipment was damaged. All vital signs disappeared after the explosion. Day 42 of observation, today. 4 p.m. Vital sign monitor suddenly restarted and slowly transmitted data again. Sure, you're telling me, like, for 24 hours, they were observing a subject that was supposedly dead because they didn't disconnect her? Were they, like, walking around making observations? I'm confused. Were they busy because they were trying to deal with the after effects of a large explosion of energy? I don't know what's happening. Okay. Heart rate, breathing, and brain activity resumed. Not only did subject 001 appear to be alive again, but energy values also returned to normal. A comprehensive physical examination revealed a newly created, unidentified substance in her heart. Experiment. No, is that us? Anhausen class? Our Evol is Anhausen class, right? Josephine. I know Josephine is supposed to be our, like, quote-unquote grandmother because she adopted us. She adopted both Caleb and us because maybe she felt some sense of guilt or responsibility. Is this us? I think this is us. Okay. Experiment notes. Last night's incident was like watching a planet evolve and be reborn via an explosion. The substance in her heart is composed of an unknown element. We've never seen it before. When the data was released, the team applauded and cheered, but I wasn't as excited as I imagined myself to be. My intense curiosity overshadowed the joy of achievement. If she has a non-existent element, then what kind of existence is she? Outside the observation room, Phil asked what we could call this element before we had the right to name it. Everyone gathered around him, and ether became the most popular, irresistible candidate. Using that, the unidentified object in her heart composed of ether was dubbed an ether core. After calming down from the excitement, we began to look at her resurrection. Phil quietly asked me if this could be considered a resurrection from death. Everyone knew very well that the best way to study her resurrection was to kill her again. If she woke up once more, then we could confirm that she's truly a unique miracle of life in this research center. She's just like a mythical creature, long sought after and believed to exist only in our imagination, a unicorn. A fantastical, beautiful creature. A box for collecting votes was placed in the corner of the lab. I passed by it several times, unable to give a vote of approval. I know experimentation is a necessary process. She holds too many secrets that are worth researching and carries an unpredictable amount of energy. Yet despite my desire for knowledge, I still can't ignore the fact that she's a child. Observation log. Observer, Josephine, entry number 1. Unicorn became the child's name in various reports, replacing the cold designation of Subject 001. Only Phil insisted on calling her Little Bomb. She was like a newborn creature, exploring the world every day using only primitive instincts. After her resurrection, her cognition and memory of her previous life were erased. To reassess her abilities, I gave her picture books and cards with words. She quickly passed my tests with flying colors, performing better than children at her age. She absorbed and understood information faster and more thoroughly. Deckhand, thank you for the happy affiliate anniversary. I appreciate you. Welcome in. Thank you, thank you. I hope you're having a good Saturday. Thank you. Yes, it's been 4 years since I started streaming. I appreciate you. Hopefully you're doing well. If she were in school, she could easily be a 5th grade student. Entry number 2. In terms of the eVol experiment, we could only hypothesize from a numerical perspective. Before she used eVol of her own accord, no one could be sure how the resonance eVol would manifest. Only once did she use resonance unconsciously. The target and range were unclear. Phil has the acoustic transmission eVol. That day, everyone heard him talking on the phone with his girlfriend as if he were a broadcaster. Oh, that's hilarious. Your character looks cute. Welcome in, Blossom Cherry. Thank you, thank you. Just blasting his love notes, I guess, to the whole facility. Hilarious. Entry number 3. Following the voting results, we began our experiment to kill Unicorn in an observation unit yesterday. We also prepared emergency measures. The same situation repeated itself. The energy inside her was stimulated to peak faster than last time, which led to a more intense energy burst. It even spread outside the observation unit. Subsequently, all vital signs disappeared, and she entered a state of death as we typically understood it. The shrill alarm of the life detector went off, and I realized my right hand had been tightly clutching the back of my left hand. My forehead was also covered in sweat. I was worried the child would never wake up again. But in this research center, being attached to a test subject is prohibited. This morning, under the ether core's influence, she opened her eyes again as expected. Phil breathed a sigh of relief. So did I. I wanted to apologize to the child, but I knew that for her, who had woken up again, the world was a brand new place. She doesn't remember any of us. However, what was more intriguing than her blank state of an emotional state was the ether core's energy in her heart. With the reawakening of her consciousness, it had become stronger. Oh, does it become stronger every time she dies? I assume this is then why she forgot. So we know that our baby character met Raphael on the beach, right? And we promised that we would meet him back there the next year. So this must have happened while we were still being researched on. And maybe they were still trying to kill and revive us. So we lost our memories. That's so sad. Post-catastrophe journal. Day 49. Post-Chrono Rift catastrophe. Sunny observations on Unicorn had yet to enter Phase 6 when the Chrono Rift catastrophe changed the world. The Gaia Research Center couldn't escape the destruction. Oh, that's right. It's that's where the like N109, it's like in the N109 zone, right? Like that's where Silas like had taken us or something. When I was rescued from the ruins, the child was nowhere to be seen. She might have escaped when the observation unit was smashed. The Evil police who helped in the rescue efforts said they haven't seen the child I described. I imagined many possibilities, but I was certain she was alive. Days after the disaster, I finally found her in a shelter. When I took her hand, I heard her call me Grandma. I never taught her that term, nor had she ever called me that. She didn't recognize me either. The days in the research center had once again disappeared from her memory, yet the seemingly instinctual trust and closeness she showed me made me feel as if those forgotten days were always there, invisibly linking us together. I asked her if she wanted to come home with me. She smiled and nodded. In the research center, the moment I pushed her into the observation unit felt like a horrible nightmare. Now, holding her soft hand, felt like I grasped a redemption bestowed by fate. Day 75, post-Chrono Rift catastrophe. Our lives have calmed down, yet she still forgets things from time to time. Her memory is like a faint signal, intermittent and sometimes wavering. So I took on the responsibility of a true guardian and cared for her. I don't know how to describe my current feelings. I never had children, nor did I ever imagine having relatives. It's always been just me at home, but with her and things have started to change. Day 134, post-Chrono Rift catastrophe, Sunny. Her condition has improved a lot recently. She's less likely to forget things. Perhaps it's because her condition is stabilizing, but I'm still worried and want to check her in the ether core. However, I'm unable to contact the researchers who knew of her existence back then, including Phil. Strange. Maybe Ever's Research Center called them, or I don't know. Looking back, Ever's investment in Gaia wasn't simple research. Our lifeform observation project was not just for observation. There must be a bigger scheme. At this point, the only person who I can turn to is Dr. Noah. In the field of cardiology, he's the leading expert and the only one I can still trust. The data after the checkup shows the energy peak in her heart is only half of what it used to be. What happened to this child when she faced the Chrono Rift catastrophe alone? When I suddenly asked her, she just shook her head, showing neither pain nor sadness on her face. Seeing her reaction, I suddenly felt that maybe forgetting isn't such a bad thing for her. Dust. Is this it? Having gone through all the pages, the man in a raincoat appears slightly unsatisfied. Don't be too greedy, the man with the duckbill cap snarled. This is enough for you to confirm her identity and role. You silenced Josephine and retrieved the research material from back then. Good work. The man in a raincoat tosses a vial to the hat-wearing man. Then he tucks the pages into his bag and returns a briefcase with a 2-finger push. It stinks. Be careful walking around with it. Otherwise, sharp-nosed hunters might follow its scent back to you. You better be careful with your handkerchief. When it's tainted with that, you won't make it out either. After checking that the drug is the correct one, the hat-wearing man's lips curl into a smirk, his old voice trembling slightly with excitement. When are you planning to make your move? Why should we rush? Her powers aren't complete yet. Besides, The man in a raincoat pauses, glancing outside the window. Your Prince Xavier has been glued to her side, watching over her, right? Oh. Is this the guy that betrayed Xavier? I've been curious for a while. Do people still practice feudalism where you're from? Isn't that like regression in a sense? Xavier can only guard her for so long. He's too busy dealing with his own issues, the hat-wearing man says, eagerly stepping forward. Don't say I didn't warn you. It's not just Ever who wants her. Strike first to gain an advantage. The one who strikes first is helping her cultivation. The man in a raincoat ignores him, pulling the hood over his head again. If you can get rid of Xavier in the process, you'd be doing us a huge favor. Isn't internal struggle your specialty? Kill Xavier and let Ever crown you as a prince? Arrogant laughter is abruptly cut off as a thin beam of light cuts his neck. Blood spills out as a wrinkled hand grabs his throat and lifts him. I can't kill Xavier, but I can do more than deal with a two-legged carbon-based monkey like you. You... Kill me then, but how long can you survive in this era? The man in a raincoat faintly smiles, his trembling fingers pointing at the drug in the hat-wearing man's hand. Then, a scoff resounds near his ear. He's thrown into a corner. Tell your masters that they better get their hands on her fast. Based on my experience, her existence isn't as simple as the observation records suggest. The man lowers his hat and turns to leave. If you keep stalling, Ever will end up losing more than they bargained for once she develops. Footsteps fade into the distance. The door is slammed shut, leaving the man who's wearing a raincoat lying in the rubble. Acting all high and mighty, backtrackers my ass. By seniority, I'm your ancestor. He staggers to his feet, brushing off the dust on him. Fortunately, the substance mixed in the drug hasn't been discovered yet. According to Ever's plan, if they can control that backtracker with that drug, then controlling Xavier shouldn't be far off. He will soon beat other raincoats and join the real plan. Ever Group has always valued talent, such as a useful light blade. They can't let it break so easily. Since Unicorn's power isn't complete yet, it's perfectly fine to let her absorb some power. Xavier, specifically. Letting his light blade serve her and becoming the strongest weapon in her hands is something the Resonance Evol can easily achieve. Xavier will surely give her every bit of himself. With these thoughts, the man wearing a raincoat can't help but be moved, pulling out a handkerchief to wipe the corner of his eye. Love is truly a wonderful thing. Who are these characters? Oh my gosh. So I was right. Josephine did feel very guilty seeing MC in the facility and decided after the catastrophe to just whisk her away. So all of the memories that we have as a kid, like with Zane and with Caleb, are after the catastrophe. That makes sense because like the biggest memory I guess we have is of the catastrophe in the burning building, and perhaps Silas was also there that night. I'm not sure. I think like when we saw Silas, there was like a brief like flashback to that memory. And that's all she remembers because obviously she died and woke up that day. Okay, I see. With light. A more important matter. The office is quiet as night falls. Tara tiptoes past empty desks, her eyes drawn by the faint hum of electronics to a bunch of old monitors in the corner. Nero, she whispers. Everyone's at the team building retreat. Why don't you join them? Tara taps the back of a monitor and leans against the window. She crosses her arms. After a second pass, the screen flickers as a single word is heard. I told Andrew that if you showed up, you'd be buried in brand new Wanderer data for the next month. You'd even get to visit the Wanderer Sampling Center in person. He was willing to give his seal of approval. The response wavers this time. Tara can't help but feel more confident. There's a team building event tonight, and Tara's on a mission. A bet, actually. The prize? Afternoon tea with the loser paying for a mountain of fees. Everyone's convinced Nero, the opposite of a social butterfly, won't show up. Everyone except Tara. She believes she has a knack for persuasion. And with Andrew on her side, her odds are looking good. It's such a good opportunity to bond with people. You'd be crazy to miss it. 3, 2, Half of Nero's face peeks out from behind the monitor. Terror and excitement hilariously battle each other in his eyes. Just as victory seems within reach, a notification erupts from his phone. Nero grabs it, his face draining of color as he reads it. No, I'm not going. Tara's smile evaporates as Nero makes a beeline for the exit. What could possibly be more important than a chance to see a rare wanderer close by? The answer arrives like a fly on her phone. A notification pops up from the group chat called Spilling Tea, and it's a bombshell. Lincoln citizens are holding another poll for their top 10 hunters. After 7 days, will that man still reign supreme as the strongest hunter? The pieces fall into place for Tara. When it comes to Nero, there's only one thing that takes higher priority than a visit to wanderers: his unwavering worship of Lumiere, the legendary hunter. Oh, it's Xavier. Sleepless Friday night. 7:28 p.m. Nero slams the door to his home, turns on his computer, and rubs his hands together in anticipation. There are 32 minutes left until the Lumiere voting begins. He could easily rig the whole thing with his tech skills, but that's not how he works. Nero believes in the awesome power of light itself. Suddenly, a series of swooshes pierce the air. Nero jumps. It's the unmistakable ringtone from his phone. The iconic sound effect of Hunter Lux's entrance straight from Super Hunter's Hunter Lux special. It's time to become his alter ego, the leader of Lumiere's ultimate fan site. That's so funny. Chief, it's a disaster! The site's been hacked! Quantum Bro, another rumor mill is starting. Lumiere hater alert! Chief, check the top comment! Nero opens the meticulously maintained Light Chaser's website, his heart sinking as an unfamiliar post appears on the homepage. A deep breath buys him a moment to compose himself. He is a warrior, preparing to face a great adversary, a troll. The post is a monstrosity. An indiscernible figure wearing a Lumiere outfit lurks in the dark corners of a grimy N01 alleyway. That unmistakable mask leaves no doubt about who it is. Lumiere. Bold text screams across the top of the page. Lumiere, the deceiver, unmasked, his 7 sins revealed! The first sin is deception, tragic. Where's the ultimate beauty beneath the mask? Here's the security footage. A burst of light transforms into a hooded figure near a florist's. It's enough to send shivers down anyone's spine. After all, anyone with the light evol is incredibly rare. Why haven't they figured out that Xavier is Lumiere then? Like, doesn't everybody know Xavier has a light evol? And this hooded guy has the same physique as Lumiere. It's uncanny. And when he lowered his hood, he had a face etched with wrinkles. It's a stark contrast to the youthful image of Lumiere that everyone imagined. Decades of heroism should leave him middle-aged at least, right? Still... Oh, it could be the guy from the previous, story. Maybe one of the trackbackers? One of those guys? A blurry video sits below the text, the wrinkles catching the streetlight's illumination in a way that makes Nero shudder. Voting is only a few minutes away. Nero springs into action. His fingers fly across the keyboard, bypassing the city's security system to access the raw footage from that location. The Light Chaser flashes a confident smile. As the revered leader of the Light Chaser website, his data wrangling skills are legendary, even though he never shows up for their offline events. A calming message flashes across the site. It's okay, everyone, I'm on the case. Quantum Socialite. Actually, a frame-by-frame analysis confirms that geezer in the video isn't Lumiere. Here's why. It's clear he's built differently. Lumiere's got a superior physique. This guy walks like a sack of potatoes compared to Lumiere's graceful moves. And here's a deep dive into the evol particle readings. The colors and amplitude aren't even close to the Lumiere signature. Check the pinned video for the full breakdown. Truth prevails. 4 a.m., Nero, sporting some serious eye bags, finally catches a glimpse of dawn light seeping through the curtains. Exhaustion crashes over him like a welcoming wave after he spent the night defending his hero. A small smile graces his lips. Justice was served. Oh my gosh, he's a keyboard warrior. That's hilarious. The introvert bites back. The second sin is pride. Ridiculous! Does Lumiere even care? A new day, a new sin to expose. Let's hear what this old light chaser has to say. Here's a disgruntled voice disguised by a voice changer ranting about a night of dashed hopes. That year, an insider tip promised Lumiere's appearance at the grand opening of Azure Square. Thousands of fans shivered in the spring chill, only to be left disappointed. This self-absorbed guy doesn't deserve their devotion. A memory flickers to life. Nero, a scrawny 10-year-old back when the high-speed railway was a dream, remembers his dad planning a grueling 7 to 8 hour drive to Lincoln City. According to a rumor, Lumiere would appear at Azure Square. But the Hunters Association dispelled this rumor, so he stayed at home. Something was off. Even the association wouldn't have Lumiere's personal info. Where did this insider tip come from? Nero activates his expert mode and scours the web for traces of the old rumor. Finally, buried in an outdated private forum's back-end database, he stumbles upon a message. We must construct the illusion of truth. Spread the rumor and we can force Lumiere to show up. Quantum Socialite. Actually, the Hunters Association issued a notice 3 days before the opening. They said Lumiere wouldn't be attending. It's still on their website. Now let's talk about real pride. These chat logs clearly show people were spreading rumors even after the official announcement. They were basically trying to guilt-trip Lumiere's fans into forcing him to appear. These people don't deserve to be light chasers! Just as Nero wraps up his digital investigation, a blast from the past pops up. It's a message he sent to the Hunter Association in his younger days. I really want to meet Lumiere! And nestled among the few responses is a gem. Instead of looking up to the light, why not become a light that illuminates the world for others? The memory sparks a familiar warmth. It was the summer he decided to become a hunter himself. The third sin is sloth! Shocking! Lumiere actually sleeps with wanderers! Oh my goodness. What a scandalous title. You actually thought Lumiere was different! Here he is, showing a cozy nap with the enemy. Oh, I thought it meant the other kind of sleep. Oops. Look closely. Doesn't that glow next to the hurt knave look familiar? The photographer claims he stumbled upon this scene. Lumiere supposedly vanished the moment the picture was snapped, and this incriminating evidence was left behind. Quantum Socialite. Talking about wanderers in front of me is like teaching a fish how to swim. As an intelligentsia-type wanderer, hurt knave can influence the human psyche. Being attacked by a hurt knave means the victim can be trapped in an illusion. It's extremely dangerous, but if you look closely at the hurt knave's hands, you'll see light cuffs. The crystalline blade has also lost its shine, indicating its protocore energy has been depleted. By the way, this photo was taken at 2:37 a.m. While we were sleeping, Lumiere was out there battling wanderers to protect us. He must have been exhausted from his efforts. He wanted to rest after his victory, but he was disturbed by you, an unethical photographer, and had to leave. It can get chilly at night. Please cover Lumiere with a soft blanket next time to keep him from catching a cold. This is so funny. He's like Lumiere's biggest fanboy. This is so funny. Nero hammers away at the keyboard, frustration fueling his fingers, but there's a flicker of hope. The photo of the hurt knave is undeniably real, and the curled-up figure sparks a strange joy. He doesn't know why the flash of light that supposedly belongs to Lumiere feels familiar. It reminds him of a similar light he saw behind a monitor at the Hunters Association. It was but a fleeting moment when he was alone. where did that light come from? The next 3 days drag on. The remaining accusations, structured and seemingly logical, crumble under scrutiny. Nero blasts through them with official data from the Hunters Association's public platform. There was no need for his expert skills this time. The fourth sin is greed. This post claims Lumiere hoards protocors and secretly auctions them off to the black market after conveniently fighting them in battle. Lumiere's presence leads to unrecycled protocors, but the association's protocor tracking platform exposes this lie. The cores in question were destroyed after the Wanderer encounters were confirmed. The fifth sin is envy. This claims Lumiere often hacks the hunting leaderboard on the Abyssal Chaos forum. By baiting challengers with a fake top spot, he eliminates them to steal their protocors. But it turns out Lumiere helped apprehend the Tenebrae the association had been chasing for years. The sixth sin is violence. Talks about the recent Tezcatlipoca subway sighting and the Azure Square attack. They were elaborate hoaxes set up by Lumiere's team to make him more popular. The other person fighting alongside Lumiere is the true mastermind. It's a money-grabbing scheme to push Lumiere into the top 10 hunters and allow him to rule the hunter world with an iron fist. Quantum Socialite. 6 days, huh? I'd like to thank the troll for stirring the pot. While your last accusation was all over the place, it did give me a chance to showcase Lumiere's heroism to everyone. It was even greater proof that he is the ultimate role model. Isn't there 7 sins? What did we have? I'm getting distracted. Deception. That's not a sin. Oh, okay. Okay. But amidst the flurry of denials, Nero obtains a detail from some classified documents. Whether it's the destroyed protocors, Tezcatlipoca's return, or the Azure Square's attack, all these events involve one person. It's his constantly absent colleague from Alpha Team, Xavier. Nero starts piecing together a theory about this mysterious teammate, but compared to the bombshell of the 7th day, they're nothing. Has the light vanished? Nero stares at the screen. The words, "The 7th sin is death. The light has faded," burned themselves into his retinas. This isn't the dramatic takedown he expected. Just a few leftover documents, but their contents hit him like venom coursing through his veins. He feels nauseated as he reads them. Light evil has been detected. Evolver's evil limit cannot be defined. Any attempts to probe its limit triggers a special neck suppressor, which prevents the Evolver from using their full power. The techies can't explain it. No physical form detected, no scars, and the energy suppression field acts like a proto-field anomaly. After conducting a series of experiments in the lab, the techies finally unraveled the suppressor's mechanism. They boosted its threshold and got a basic understanding of some of its mechanisms. Below the text is a close-up of someone's throat. The evil suppressor pulsating as a vicious, constrictive red ring of light. And then there's a bit of silver in the corner. It's a tassel earring. Nero's breath hitches. He knows only one person who would wear that. The site explodes. Thousands tag Quantum Socialite and demand answers. Others mock the blind faith in the light. Their words pierce Nero's insides. This information isn't in his meticulously curated Lumiere archives. Panic claws away at him. The empty Alpha Team office makes him feel colder. He bites his lip. His fists are clenched and he breaks out in a cold sweat. No matter how deep his breaths are, the hunter's watch on his wrist keeps sounding a health warning. Xavier has been going to the office more than usual. He's meeting up with someone, maybe. He scans the room as incessant beeping reaches his ears. Following the sound, he finds Nero, whose eyes are red and teary. Did something happen? Xavier asks, his gaze flitting between Nero and the screen. Nero slowly lifts his head and glances at the colleague he rarely sees. He wants to ignore the question, but the photo on his screen, the captured Lumiere radiating an unshakable serenity, triggers a tsunami of emotions he's been desperately trying to hold back. Did something happen? Why are you asking me that? Look at this! Do you even recognize him? He practically throws the screen at Xavier, who raises an eyebrow and leans back a little. See the earring? That's Lumiere! Lumiere could be dead! Oh. Xavier nods. Maybe you should go home. Go home? We don't even know if he's alive and you just want to go home? Replacing the beeping is a shrill alarm that pierces the tense silence. Nero's breathing quickens and hyperventilation threaten to take hold. Xavier quickly grabs a paper bag and offers it to him. He tries to offer a few words of comfort. Calm down. He should be okay now. Nero glares at Xavier, his gaze capable of melting glaciers. He snatches the paper bag and buries his face in it. His shoulders slump and a defeated sigh escapes his lips. You don't understand him at all. Homie, you are looking at Lumiere. A little chat. 2 weeks of nail-biting anticipation finally culminate as the latest top 10 hunters list is released. Unsurprisingly, Lumiere reigns supreme once again, with even more votes than in previous years. But a new name throws a curveball. Quantum Socialite rockets into 10th place and sports the official Deep Space Hunter logo instead of a personal photo. Who is this mysterious hunter? Is he even real? The public doesn't seem to care and showers Quantum Socialite with votes anyway. The bold colors and flashy design, this intelligentsia-type wanderer perfectly captures the spirit of today's youth, especially the hurt knave with its crystalline blade, super-like figure, and creepy, hollow face. It's mesmerizing. I hope your company seriously considers launching a line of wanderer plushies. They'd be a hit. Trust me. After sending his 40-second feedback email to Twinkle Toys, Nero puts his phone away and stands outside the training room. Xavier walks out and Nero takes a deep breath. He stops him. Hey, I overreacted last time. Sorry about that. And Xavier, I think I figured out one of your secrets. It's okay if you want to deny it, but hear me out. A flicker of confusion crosses Xavier's face. He waits for Nero to continue. The Protocourt incidents that involve Lumiere, Tezcatlipoca, Azure Square. I know the truth. You're Lumiere. A hint of surprise appears on Xavier's brow. Nero leans closer to him, a triumphant smirk on his face. Lumiere's ultimate fan, right? You pulled some strings for that movie gig, didn't you? I get it. You're a real light chaser, but you don't need to confess. Oh, you're Lumiere's ultimate fan is what Nero thinks. But you don't need to confess. You can pretend this never happened if you want. Xavier's expression softens and a small smile plays on his lips. Thanks. No worries. Lumiere scoop drops are coming your way as soon as I can get them. Nero watches Xavier walk away, a whirlwind of emotion swirling in his chest. What kind of connection does this guy have with Lumiere? Regardless, Lumiere's legacy will keep inspiring others, one group at a time. With renewed purpose, Nero opens his Light Chaser website and creates a new post. Pinned by Quantum Socialite. Lumiere is a beacon in the darkness, guiding us to forge ahead, and I believe with unwavering certainty that his light will continue to shine in the future, because there's light everywhere. Does he really not know? Surely he must be smarter than that. Okay, let's do the next story. What's our time at? 2:40? I think we're still good for... Ooh. I think we're still good for story time. Coffee Cheesecake! Welcome in! Thank you for the happy anniversary! Yes, it is indeed my affiliate anniversary today. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you've been having a good Saturday. Obviously, I've been playing Love in Deep Space, so that's always a good time for me. Hello there, Rosca bread. Thank you, thank you. I do love bread. Ooh, I have some focaccia that my friend baked me that I get to eat after stream today. Oh, I'm hungry. I feel like we've made, like, we're slowly making a dent in the list of world underneath. There's, what, 24 of these? 24. Okay. We'll just, you know, little by little get through it, and we'll eventually get all caught up. Okay. Let's do micro-universe. Art appreciation and criticism. The Gaia Research Center looms before Michael, a hulking fortress of lead-gray concrete, its thick walls pierced only by rows of tiny square windows. Michael stands in front of the iris scanner and steps out. He takes in a breath of fresh air. He spent half a year cooped up in this biological fortress cultivating cells. All the data's been uploaded? And we got a master student this year? Nice. Michael forces himself to smile before his colleagues, grab his backpack, and sprints to the shuttle bus as its doors are about to close. Sunlight filters through the canopy of lush trees on the university's campus. Dappled light paints the ground in emerald hues. He feels alive. Before graduation, with his thesis looming like a monster and job applications pulling up, the only saving grace is art appreciation and criticism. It's a highly sought-after class. Sought-after elective course. As he walks into the classroom, phone in hand, he sees the course evaluation system buzzing with comments. Comment: I'm wasting my time. I can't remember a word the professor said. I just zoned out while staring at his face. Comment: here's what the professor says when he starts class. Sorry, wrong classroom. A chuckle escapes Michael's lips. Comment: well, in this course, students from other faculties learn to appreciate art, while art students learn criticism. It's not about criticizing art, it's about criticizing you. Michael nods, his smile widening. This professor must be a fish monster with the way he nitpicks everything. My work was nothing according to him. Comment: just got out of work? Well, I hope you can rest and relax after work. Thanks for choosing here to hang out. I really appreciate it. I know you could pick a lot of different streams, but I appreciate that you picked here today. Thank you. He once told me that if eating fish made you smarter, you'd need the whole ocean. Michael throws his head back and laughs. Comment: prepared to be shocked by the most elegant critique on the worst art, especially when that terrible art is mine. Comment: what's the best way to skip class? Bring a cat. But honestly, who would want to miss this? Michael grins. Every comment brings back his memories of Rafayel. Lesson 1. Michael noticed Rafayel after seeing one of his paintings online. He couldn't grasp it on a professional level, but the colors vibrated with a beauty he couldn't deny. Arriving for the first class, the room was bursting with activity. Even the stairs were packed. Rafayel stood gracefully by the podium, his voice weaving a tapestry of art appreciation and criticism. Still catching his breath as he had to run from the lab, Michael scanned the room and finally found a spot. Hey, can you tell me what the third point on the slide was? Michael pulled out his laptop and nudged an engrossed classmate who appeared surprised. Seriously? You're here for art? Michael didn't know why the energy in the room was infectious. Laughter rippled through the crowd as Rafayel threw out another witty remark. The gloom Michael had brought from the lab instantly disappeared. After class, Michael walked up to Rafayel, his laptop screen open to display his half-finished notes. Excuse me, Professor. I didn't really understand your last point about appreciation and interpretation. Can you explain it for me? The key to appreciation lies in trusting your gut, Rafayel said. He helped Michael fill in the missing lecture content and glanced thoughtfully at Michael's notes. Grab that seat next time. You'll be in the front row, center stage. Surprised, Michael followed Rafayel's gaze. He was flattered to see the spot in front of the podium being offered. In his mind, artists were enigmatic and aloof. Meanwhile, scientists were the ones who valued clarity and communication. Earlier that day, a harsh scolding for questioning an overly aggressive experiment in the lab left Michael jaded. He never expected solace to come from a seemingly sharp-tongued artist. But Michael quickly discovered that Rafayel needed his notes as a reminder. He was prone to losing his train of thought mid-lecture. Whenever Raphael's eyes met his, Michael flipped around his laptop screen, his notes typed up in a large font for easy reading. It happens when your ideas get a little too tangled. Michael tried to explain for Raphael, then recalled the first painting that captivated him. The unforgettable colors and abstract patterns echoed the playful doodles he used to create in petri dishes. Aww, that's really cute. True colors. Michael initially saw Raphael's class as a welcome break from the lab, but the day Raphael unveiled his own work was when the art world truly opened its doors for Michael. To give students from other faculties a deeper understanding of art appreciation and criticism, Raphael presented one of his creations and let the art students critique it. As classmates showered the piece with praise, Michael felt a growing disconnect with them. Comments like liberating yet short, separate brushstrokes, blurred edges that hide lines and let colors flow with vibrant energy, and like a rapid sea current capturing the fleeting interplay of light and shadow, flew over his head. He didn't understand it a single bit. Now, let's hear from students from other faculties. Is this a mobile game? It is. It's only available on mobile, actually. And it's called Love in Deep Space, and it's a gacha it's a gacha game filled with really handsome men. Raphael announced, his gaze landing on Michael. Nervous and tense, he scrambled to look for notes from the first class. Appreciation and criticism, the union of sensibility and reason. Critique is a personal journey shaped by individual aesthetic preferences. It's an active recreation by the viewer. All appreciation is interpretation. The key to appreciation lies in trusting your gut. Taking a deep breath, Michael clenched his fist and stood up. His voice trembled slightly as he spoke. Okay, I know I'm not an art major like the rest of you. My understanding of art is, well, also limited. With a deep breath, he began to explain his interpretation. Honestly, it's a bit messy to me. The room went silent. Michael nervously glances at Raphael, only to find the professor tilting his head in encouragement. But the colors are strong. They work together somehow. It's actually quite calming to look at and peaceful. He lowered his head, the sweat prickling his back. There's an ad around me? Oh goodness, I hope that the ad around me goes away soon. Yeah. Alright, sorry. My friend is coming by and she just sent me a message, so I need to make sure I am ready for her when she comes by. It's over the player? Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I hope that it goes away soon. Sorry about that. Biology, right? Your artistic intuition is spot on, actually. This piece was just me venting my frustration at my agent. A few angry strokes to blow off steam, you know? Laughter rippled through the classroom and washed away the tension. Michael was surprised that Raphael even remembered his major. It was a small moment, but it shattered his perception of art as this complicated, unattainable world. He saw a young boy once captivated by the vibrant colors of flowers and the diversity of animals. Now he was a young man trapped in a world of gray concrete buildings, peering under a microscope at a single color called LCMECs? Is that like a petri dish thing? Absurdity and negative space. Raphael's classes weren't always sunshine and rainbows. During the midterm exam, Michael got his first taste of pressure. It was a practical exam. Art students brought in their creations for the class to appreciate and critique. When the exam was announced, Michael found it intriguing, but little did he know that the intrigue was reserved for non-art students. As the comments rolled in, it became clear. Art students were getting critiqued while students from other faculties were learning to appreciate. Despite the low-key setup of the exhibition, a nervous tension hung in the air. The usually free-spirited art students became surprisingly serious. When Rafayel approached them, their fists were clenched. Michael might not understand everything on display, but certain pieces drew him in. One painting had a hazy, dreamlike quality, and Rafayel commented on it. "The intended blank is good. You can keep that. Now let's think about the rest." Another was bursting with color and exaggerated strokes. It caught Michael's eye. Rafayel made a gentle remark. "Interesting. You're pioneering a new genre. Let's call it absurd abstraction." The student walked away while biting their lip. Under his breath, Rafayel added, "Enough abstraction and way too much absurdity." This side of Rafayel threw Michael for a loop. He realized that within the realm of art, Rafayel can be surprisingly strict, bordering aloofness even. Stepping out of the class with the creator of the absurd abstraction piece, Michael couldn't help but comment, "The professor can be tough during critiques. He doesn't even sugarcoat things, but I like your painting. The colors are cool, and it's kind of cute. It's a bit out there, though." The student gave Michael a long look before they broke into a fit of laughter. "No wonder Rafayel likes you." Michael's brow furrowed in confusion. The student explained, "Enough abstraction and too much absurdity. It's similar to the out there part you mentioned." Wait, so he wasn't criticizing you? Art critique isn't always what you expect. Rafayel didn't say it was bad. Whatever he acknowledges is a win for me. So, about the intended blank. Does keeping it mean erasing everything else? That's the trickiest part. Using it well means your composition and concept are on point. Skills come with practice. Michael listened intently, and a bold idea for his final project blossomed in his mind. Field trip. As the semester was near its end, Rafayel took his class on a field trip to a rural architectural gem, a place steeped in centuries of history. This small town boasted a treasure trove of well-preserved buildings, cloisters, courtyards, and halls tucked away within private homes. Michael always envisioned Rafayel as a product of Verona's elite art world. Yet here he was, effortlessly identifying the age of a resident's salted fish by scent and wielding a paper-cutting scissor to recreate building silhouettes. This down-to-earth side made Rafayel seem more approachable. With free time on his hands, Michael wandered down the towering white walls, their weathered surfaces adorned with moss. He couldn't help but be reminded of Rafayel's paintings. As he turned a corner, he spotted Rafayel sitting alone. He was on a stone bench in a secluded courtyard. Rafayel stared straight ahead. In the courtyard, vibrant peonies bloomed, and a majestic Sephora tree's canopy rose over a tall wall. Clusters of Sephora flowers swayed gently in the breeze, like wind chimes. Even Michael couldn't deny the picturesque scene. He must be lost in artistic contemplation. I shouldn't disturb him. Wait! Just as Michael prepared to leave, Rafayel called out to him. "You! Take that away!" Michael scanned the courtyard, searching for anything out of place. He saw Rafayel's furrowed brow. Rafayel pointed at the Sephora tree. "That thing! Get rid of it quickly!" Perched on the stone steps beside the tree was a chubby orange cat, easily 9 kilograms, meticulously grooming it. That's like 20 pounds, dude. It occasionally cast a disdainful glance at the two men. Suspicious, Michael eyed the fat orange cat, but to his surprise, the cat rolled onto its back in an obvious display of trust. As Rafayel let out a dramatic sniffle, Michael scooped up the cat and turned to face him. Rafayel, however, averted his gaze and began walking out of the courtyard. With a curt nod, he acknowledged Michael. I'm glad you showed up, Michael. For a long time, it was the only interaction that put Michael at ease. It somehow even lightened the 9-kilo cat in his arms. After all, back in the lab, he was just that Lincoln intern, or S460602, his staff number. The long tree-lined path ends as the memories of the field trip fade into the distance. Raphael's final class is about to begin, and Michael can't shake the feeling that this might be the closest and last brush with art. Stepping into the familiar classroom, the scene mirrors the first class, except now Michael has his own designated spot. As he walks past the podium, a group of students huddles together, clearly hoping for leniency on their final grades. From behind, Raphael's voice cuts through. He's light on his feet, but firm in his tone. Teacher's guide, not cheat. The final class is a breeze. It's an open discussion about the semester's journey. Conversations flow freely, weaving tales of discovery and a newfound appreciation for beauty. A few students even present revised versions of their midterm projects, each retaining their unique style. Yet something has suddenly changed. Michael can't quite put his finger on it, but he knows that the abstract and the absurd are valid, and the intended blank can spark imagination that transcends others. Michael also brings his work, but he holds back until more students leave. He then approaches Raphael and unfolds his meticulously prepared artwork. It's an image of LCMEC's cells from the lab where he spends most of his days and nights. LCMECs are a type of immortalized cells. They're not uncommon in the microscopic world, but they remind me of your paintings. The splendid microscopic world, teeming with life under high magnification, has become Michael's sanctuary in the sterile gray lab. He steps forward, energized, but his next words are stuck in his throat. Raphael wasn't listening to him. His gaze is fixed, almost glued to the name of that cell. Confused by the professor's intense focus, Michael racks his brain to remember the full name of the cells. LCMECs, cardiac microvascular endothelial cells. As for the first word, it was Lem something. Lemuria? Lemurian? What does that mean? Immortalized cell. Immortal heart cells? Like us? Like MC? LCMECs. Michael, are you already? Oh no, he's with Ever. Ugh. Are you already on your way to Ever HQ? 3 months in, huh? That's impressive. The elevator doors open and reveal a familiar face. He's 3 months out of grad school, and summer's golden grip loosens. An awkward silence hangs in the air until, like clockwork, someone pipes up. Michael flashes a smile. Hey, you doing good? I can't complain. A new intern discovered a pancreatic enzyme that's almost the same color as my growth medium and swapped it. How perfect is that? The cells haven't hit the hayflick limit yet, but I'm already feeling fried. Realizing his voice had gotten a bit loud, he coughs and quickly switches to a hushed tone. Listen, HQ's a jungle. Keep your head on a swivel, and don't get lost in your work like you always do. Thanks, but... Michael hesitates and then leans in to question his senior colleague. Just out of curiosity, where do LCMECs come from? Be careful with that curiosity of yours. HQ keeps that under wraps. Besides, what good would come out of having such knowledge? Michael isn't entirely sure himself. Based on that first word, Lem something, a wild guess forms in his mind. But that civilization is long gone. How could life still exist? Exiting the building, his colleague waves goodbye and sprints for the shuttle bus. Michael is left alone under the vast gray structure. He glances back and the setting sun is partially obscured. This mirrors the scene from the final art appreciation class. At the time, in the empty classroom, Raphael held Michael's LCMEC's image. He walked to the window and slowly lifted the artwork. The setting sun, just like today's, cast a soft glow through the paper. A gust of wind tapped the window, and the microscopic universe on paper seemingly came alive. Tiny, colored blocks transformed into miniature, colorful fishtails. Their tails flickering as they danced from Raphael's fingertips into the dusty air. Professor? Michael approached him cautiously, unsure if he should interrupt. Question. Do you typically extract cells from living subjects, or are they... Michael was surprised by Raphael's unexpected inquiry. It depends. Honestly, I'm not privy to that information. I'll have to check with the lab. Next time I'm there, I'll put in a request. Don't worry. I was just curious, but tell me, what do you think of these cells? They're a perfect blend of biology and art. They make me see life as an art form. Honestly, Professor, the lab work can be boring sometimes. I almost lost my passion for research, but these cells are incredible. Not only are they beautiful, but they seem to hold secrets about life itself. Maybe the microscopic world is just as rich and colorful as the ones you paint. That makes me want to keep exploring it. A genuine smile graced Raphael's lips as he lowered his arm and turned to face Michael. His posture remained as poised and elegant as when they first met. Yeah, biology is a fascinating subject. It reveals the underlying colors of all life on Earth. It's a masterpiece painted by nature itself. He handed the cell image back to Michael. Then he turned and walked away from the window. Michael, if you achieve great things in biology, never forget that. Oh. So he's wondering, then, I guess, if Michael or the organization that Michael researches ever has their hands on a living Lemurian subject. That's so sad. Okay, it is 3, and I do need to go eat before I have my meeting for another group at 4. So sadly, this will need to be the end of our stream, but before we go, I think I can do another poll on Lemonette's Trove. So let me go to, is it events? And then if I go to events here, I saved my rolls for the week. So let's roll all at once. We have 5. I have so many items I don't have anything from. All right. We want like stuff from yellow and pink. I got 2 yellows, whatever this is. Is this a bouncy crown? Tilted beret. A title. Seas favored. Oh, what's this? A wall? Radiant memory. Stained glass window that holds the sea god's memories with his bride. Their time together felt like bubbles, only to crystallize into an eternal moment. What is this? Wall? Can I see it? Wall. Is that like in the with him decor? Let's switch to Rafayel. Decor. Cake. Furnishing. Wall. Oh, it is. Whoa, what is this? Oh my gosh, how cute! Oh my god, we were his bride? Wait, that makes it so much sadder. Oh, this is so pretty. I could stare at this. Sure. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Oh, are these just like their memories? Oh, this is depressing. We were his bride? Oh my goodness. Were we also a mermaid then? Were we also Lemurian in a previous like life, a previous reincarnation? Yui, hello, welcome in. I see you found out more about him. It is his birthday after all. I do think it's very appropriate that we got a whole bunch of stuff for Raphael and a whole bunch of stories about Raphael today. I'm actually really surprised that we read so many Raphael stories in the world underneath. It makes me happy. All right, you guys. That's it then. That's the end of stream. Let's find someone to raid out to. I know, like, it's my affiliate anniversary and all that, but I'm not a huge, like, let's celebrate kind of person. So I think, you know, like, it's just chill. Thank you guys for coming to my super chill affiliate anniversary stream. We just played lads. This is all a girl ever wants in life. You know what I mean? Who can we raid out to tonight? It's been so loud in my neighborhood. Oh, you know who will be super chill? Gumi, our friend, is playing Minecraft today. I don't know if Gumi is gonna be streaming Gartic Phone later. He usually streams Gartic Phone with his community on Saturdays. But it looks like maybe he's starting with Minecraft, or maybe the community day is Minecraft today. I'm not sure. But go ahead and grab that link if you want. Go ahead and excuse me, sorry. Open his stream up before so that we can all say hello and there's like no weird ads loading. Yeah, I will probably be streaming tomorrow. We're probably gonna be doing more World Underneath stories tomorrow, or maybe I'll switch it to plushie crafting. I haven't decided yet. I think I need to like figure out a table clamp for an embroidery hoop if I do want to do plushies for stream. But I have a whole bunch of these that I have a whole bunch of these that I need to make for friends. So now that I've kind of figured out the pattern and all of that, yeah. All right, you guys, we're heading over to Gumi's. Gumi772. All right. If you are a subscriber, go ahead and copy either raid message. Both will work. If you are not a subscriber, you will need to copy the one with the dog heads. That will work for sure for everyone on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, I think the stream will just end, but thank you so much for hanging out with me on the YouTube side. Whether you were lurking or chatting, I super appreciate it. I love doing these reading streams, so, you know, feel free to come back. Tomorrow will probably be more lads. So if you are excited about that, come back tomorrow. As always, you guys, please be happy, please be healthy, but most of all, please be kind. Be kind to others, because you never know what a smile, hug, or hello can do for someone who's having a bad day. And be kind to yourselves. Make sure you're staying hydrated. Get up and stretch your legs every once in a while, because if you don't, you might get an embolism, and then you'll die, and then we'll all be really sad. Thank you so much to Nate Doggo for the raid. I really appreciate it. Thank you for bringing your community here. I had so much fun chatting with all of you guys. All right, I will see you all later. I hope you have a good rest of your Saturday and a good rest of your weekend if you don't manage to catch my stream tomorrow. Thank you for celebrating my affiliate anniversary with me today. Okay, good night, you guys. Bye.